I am sorry. Are you okay?
Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, 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 every day I'm every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
We have new video from a crash that sent welterweight boxing champion Errol Spence Jr. to the intensive care unit. The crash ejected the boxer, but miraculously, he is expected to be okay.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
It's been a miracle and a blessing from God that, I haven't had anything serious that would have me out for a year or two, or just would have been, ending my career. That none of them guys wish that I wasn't back so fast, but I am back, and I want to fight the top names in the division.
I have to ask you about your eye. We were all worried about you when you had to pull out of the Manny Pacquiao fight.
I want to fight, so
But you could have gone blind.
yeah, one eye. I got another eye, so.
WBC and IBF welterweight champion of the world.
That's why I sound back, and I told people I didn't want to tune on fight. I've been getting a second chance at life. And I'll be getting the third chance at boxing. Nobody's avoiding Terence Crawford. There's big fish on this side too that, I gotta fry. Like I said, I'm gonna get these belts over here, then I'm gonna come take Terence Crawford belt because I said I'm gonna be undisputed welterweight champion of the world.
SDS Promotions.
What up, what up, what up, what up? Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. Pretty late edition, so we might have shot ourselves in the foot with such a late start and probably lost the bulk of our callers. But hey, life happens and life be lifing, and we're here. We're here to talk the good sport of boxing. We're going to be doing a Errol Spence show today as the community brought it up and said, hey, why haven't we been talking about Errol Spence and his big fight, his return? And, for me, it just kind of was going under the radar. I kind of forgot that it was a fight he had scheduled for sometime July, I believe. June 24th, 4 days before the Xander and Jerome Boots Ennis fight and Xander Zayas. So it just slipped. And we haven't been talking about it here as a community that much. It's just not really getting any buzz. And it made me think, has the big fish lost his star power? Like, how is it that the return of Errol Spence isn't being better received? Once upon a time, this guy was filling out stadiums. And not too long ago, people thought he'd get 100,000 fight fans in attendance to watch him face Canelo Alvarez. All he had to do was beat Terence Bud Crawford, and that Canelo fight was there. Obviously, that didn't happen. He lost that fight versus Terence, and it set him back quite a few years. He hasn't been back to the ring since then. Hence why the lack of buzz is a little bit alarming. Usually the comeback story is something that people are heavily excited for. You know, when Errol Spence was ruling the welterweight division, he was one of boxing's biggest attractions, one of the biggest stars in the sport. He had victories over Kell Brook, going all the way to England and beating him up as a young man. Enemy territory, foreign soil, beats up Kell Brook. Then he gets to fight one of the toughest welterweights of his era in Sean Showtime Porter. And that was another great fight where he dropped Sean, I believe in the 11th or the 12th round, right on time, solidifying. He beat Mikey Garcia. That was his first pound-for-pound fighter, first pay-per-view fight. Then he beat the other Garcia, Danny, who had lost already at that time to Keith Thurman, but I believe that was his only loss at the time. He went on to beat Ugas as well, but that's the one that people remember the most because of the mouthpiece situation, but that was more, you know, post-ejection from the Ferrari so that those teeth weren't right. He already gave us his reasons why he reacted that way. But he is back. July 24th for us, the 25th for Australians in Australia. Live on PBC Pay-Per-View, Prime Video for us Americanos. And we'll see. Can Errol Spence bounce back after that Terence Crawford domination where Crawford scored multiple knockdowns before stopping him clearly, brutally in that knife. Terence went on to become undisputed, make history, and be on Mount Rushmore. That glory, that Canelo fight, that was supposed to be Errol Spence's. But that night, July 29th, was nearly 3 years ago. And now, the big fish returns, taking on Australian son of a legend, Tim Tszyu, in Australia on July 25th on pay-per-view, streamed on Prime Video. We will have to buy this. It ain't part of our DAZN, unfortunately. It will be a catchweight. Fight will be fought at 158 pounds. So Spence making a clear jump to 160 after nearly 3 years out the ring. And the question isn't about whether the fight itself is important. The question is more, why doesn't it feel important? You know, again, one loss to a man on the Mount Rushmore, and that's Terence Bud Crawford. Fighting a son of a legend. Tim Tszyu is the son of Costa Tszyu. So again, the question is why it doesn't feel important. Historically, boxing stars can survive a loss. Manny Pacquiao was flattened. He was flattened, face first in the dirt by Marquez. And still was able to bounce back. And still got a bunch of love and admiration from his public. So where are the Errol Spence fans? Where is the demand for the big fish to get back into the ring? Where is the anticipation? It seems Errol might have lost his star power. Again, once upon a time, known as the Big Fish, known as the PBC Draw. Now, people not even knowing that he's fighting. The fight is literally 8 days out. This is like fight week starting tomorrow. So you tell me, does it have hype? Are your friends and family talking about getting together for the next Errol Spence fight? Or is this a situation and a case of out of sight, out of mind? Earl's always been a pretty quiet guy. Doesn't do many interviews. And that's not going to help him in this situation. Because time waits for no man, and he's been out quite some time. He's been away from the ring for some time. Oh, the fight's in July? Lord have mercy, I'm thinking it's June. Wait, something's wrong. Did I read this wrong? Oh, it is July 29th. Lord. Okay. Well, maybe that's why I ain't got no buzz. You got a whole month out. I don't know. It's still a big fish, man. I thought he'd get more hype, more hoopla. Let's just be real. Call it what it is. More fanfare. They said, Nez, what happened? You already missed it. It happened. You already missed it. Yeah, nah, I definitely was fucking up thinking it was 3 days before the Xander fight. It's in July. That's all right. And I read that and even said that in my monologue. It just ain't registered. That's crazy. But still, to be a month out, I still think there's no buzz, bro. Ain't nobody talking about this shit. And I don't know why. Don't know why. Yeah, I definitely thought it was 10 days away. I definitely thought it was 10 days away. Even though I read the July, I was registering June. I'm not here to deny that at all. Damn, Thomas done lost 4 pounds in 1 day. New record. Salute. Salute. But it could be that the event is taking place in Australia, making it a little bit rougher in terms of buzz. You know, Australia media, they're going to heavily cover it, but that's over there. You know, while in American boxing circles, it's just being treated as another tune-up, hence why it's not getting that buzz. But for Tszyu, he's bringing a big-name American pay-per-view star to his country. So in Australia, it's a bigger fight. But another factor is the inactivity of Spence. Again, he's been gone from the ring almost 3 years or nearly 3 years. By the time he fights, he'll be out of the ring 4 days short of 3 years. You know, and then he used to be the welterweight darling. He got packed up. Spence lost his position to Crawford. And now there's a new guy in town in Boots. Again, time waits for no one. People have moved on. Spence needs to put on because Virgil's giving him an opening. Virgil sidelining himself, losing his momentum, opens the door for Errol to swoop in. A win over Tim Tszyu can easily get him that Sebastian Fundora fight, which he was going to get. But WBC didn't want to approve him, or something happened fishy there, and that fight didn't happen. So this one with Tszyu can set up the Sebastian Fundora pay-per-view fight back in the States. Meanwhile, Tim Tszyu, he has remained active. Despite losing a couple of times against some elite competition, he continues to stay active. He's always putting on a fight. He just beat up Hector Bermudez fighter Anthony Velasquez. Then he beat up Dennis Najera. So he's staying active, getting those tune-ups that, Spence doesn't believe in. So we'll see. The bigger name historically is Spence. The more active fighter is Tszyu. The younger fighter is Tszyu. The naturally bigger fighter is Tszyu. The hometown favorite is Tszyu. So Spence might be a major underdog in this fight. Moving up nearly 2 weight classes, 3 years inactivity, coming off of a beatdown. Is Spence being served up? Many of us questioned why this fight wasn't taking place in Dallas. Is this a cash out because it's an unwinnable fight? The chips certainly seem to be stacked against him. But if Spence wins, he instantly becomes a major player at the junior middleweight or middleweight division. Wherever he decides to position himself, it's going to be huge fights, big name champions and contenders lining up. If Tszyu wins, he secured the biggest name on his resume. And it's a wrap. He takes a major step forward, potentially another title opportunity, a rematch with Sebastian Fundora, anything. But I think that's why it feels more like a comeback instead of a career crossroads. But in fact, that's what it is. It's a crossroads fight. It's a crossroads fight because Tszyu has lost a lot of times. And if he goes and gets beat up by a dude that's been out the ring 3 years, well, then they're going to say Tszyu was never good. It's a win-win for Tszyu, though. No matter what version of Errol he beats, Errol is a legendary name. So I don't know what's going on with the Big Fish Mafia. Maybe they waiting to see whether Errol is still Errol Spence Jr. And we won't find that out until July 25th, when we finally get an answer for his long-awaited return to the ring. But the facts still remain. There seems to be a lack of fanfare, clamoring, talking, anticipation for this fight. The buzz isn't there. What's going on? Discord available. X Spaces also available. Punch Talk Boxing, what it do?
What it do? Good morning.
Morning.
Hey, first of all, bro, I'm disgusted hearing about all these UFC callers calling in yesterday, bro, bringing that shit up, bro. I was like, come on, man. We can't be talking about that.
Word.
It's the boxing voice, baby. We talk about boxing over here. Both these fighters need this win. obviously, Tim Tszyu, bro, he's a hitter, bro. He's a go-getter. He wants to be a world champ. He wants it bad. You could tell. I mean, he got his ass whooped 2 times, and he's back in the ring, bro. He don't stop, bro. Look at Spence, bro. He gets his ass whooped 1 time. Motherfucker takes 3 years off. I don't like that, bro. So in this fight, I'm rooting for Tim Tszyu just because of his heart. You know, like I said, he gets his ass whooped. He's back in it. He got it, bro. So I'm rooting for Tim Tszyu on this one. But we all know that Spence is the better fighter, and if Spence were to win, it'll be better for boxing because he's the popular fighter, bro. He's the bigger name. You know, he got a shitload of fans. So if he were to win and he were to get that fight with Fedor, bro, that shit would be big. So as a boxing fan, you know, Spence will be the better. It will be bigger and better for him to win, bro. But I just don't like how he just fell off for 3 years, bro. It's like, damn, he got his ass whooped and he just went into hiding and shit, bro. Just, I don't know if he was embarrassed or going through some shit, bro. But that's a long time, bro. So, like I said, both these fighters need this win, and we gonna see who ends up being on top, bro. But it's gonna be good. I'm glad Spence is coming back, bro. And I seen that he got like this interview coming with Andre Ward, so seen some clips of that. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he got to say. And yeah, bro, let's keep it boxing today, baby. Come on, have a good one.
All right, Punch Talk. If you want to call in, Discord is available. X Space is also available. Brandon in Cincinnati, what it do?
Hey, Ness, good morning, brother. How you feeling?
Oh, wonderful.
Man. I woke up feeling like Ravishing Rick Rude, man. About to get this call in, then hit the lab, man. We working.
Let's go.
But what the fuck was you smoking, bro? To think this shit was
Yeah, I
8 days
know.
away.
I know.
You was on. Hey, man, leave that dust alone, my boy. But nah, um, yeah, that's probably one of the reasons why you don't hear no buzz, nigga. It's over a month out.
Yeah,
So
but
now
still,
we
it's
fixed
still
that.
Earl. A month ain't nothing for him. 30 days? I
Well,
still
just
think it's
like
strange.
anything, well, like anything, brother, out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
You first of all, everybody's last memory of you was getting the shit beat out of you by Bud Crawford. One of the most legendary nights of my life. I won so much money that night. So that's everybody's last image of you, getting your shit beat in. Then you disappear for 3 years. It's not like you retired or took 3 years off on top. You feel me? You left for 3 years after getting destroyed. So you got fickle fans who gonna throw you away once you lose any fucking way. Then you don't get your lick back right after the fight. Then you don't fight at all for 3 years. Nobody's gonna talk about you, bro. People just gonna move on to the next. But all it takes is one great performance and you'll be right back in the driver's seat because American boxing ain't got that many names bigger than you. And the guys that are relevant in boxing really ain't fighting consistently enough or putting on performances big enough to where they just light years ahead of even the Errol Spence who hasn't fought in 3 years. So if he do what he's supposed to do against Tim Tszyu and go out there and look good doing it, then like you said, he's in position to fight some other names in America that will have generate more buzz. He can fight Fedora. You got Virgil Ortiz. Got some names. A fight with him and Virgil in Texas, both of them from Dallas, the Dallas area. That's a box office event in Texas. But he got to get through Tim Tszyu. Coming off a hellacious ass whooping in 3 years out of the sport, I'm not just a soul that he can just come back and be even the Tim Tszyu. I have no data of recent memory that shows me he can do that. So essentially niggas is just picking him off hope, and hopefully he can still be a shell of himself after that hellacious ass beating Terence Crawford put on him. But I want him to win because American boxing needs more star fighters. So if he wins, that's just another star resurrecting from the dead, essentially, that could put on big events over here. So that's my opinion on that, man. I'm rooting for Errol Spence to win. Can he win? I don't know. I haven't seen the nigga fight in 3 years. But yeah, salute to Errol Spence, man. The big fish is back. I wanted to say something else. I just slipped my mind, brother. But if it, if I can recollect on what it was, I'll get back to it. But other than that, man, let me get up and me and the Jit about to go hit the lab, man. Other than that, man, take care of yourself. And that's Text your mental health at all times. I'm out.
All right. Discord available, X Spaces available, Zoom rocking and rolling, the landline rocking and rolling. If you're trying to call in, now is the time.
Yo, Next, you hear me?
I hear you, Mr. Bandero.
Shout out to you, Ness, putting that work every day, man. Shout out TBV. Yeah, man.
Out.
How's the six packs going? Are they still there, or is it just like
Hell
five
yeah.
and a half?
Come on, bro.
Hey, man. Yeah, for the topic, I think the reason why maybe we don't hear that much about, there's not much buzz now. I think Brandon said it quite well. Obviously, it's been like 3 years, and obviously, boxing fans be bad for that because like someone get his ass whooped, and then kind of like throw these guys away. And obviously, those two guys fighting now, they both have the ass whooped. So like, I ain't like that because I'm excited about the fight. But the problem is not the problem, but like, I think I'm so excited about the fight next week that at the minute, I'm not too hype on that one because it's just the fight next week, man. The fight next week is just like it's a firefight. So I think this is the buzz of the next fight. I mean, Boots and Sander. That's for the moment, and not let me think too much about the Errol. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm excited to see what Errol's gonna do because I mean, even if he gets the win, it's not only like about getting the win; it's about how he wins. You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause if it's just like get like a split decision or shit like that, like people still gonna be like, "No, he's not." He ain't like that. He's not. They're not gonna get him like think about him about. I mean, they're not gonna think of him of a contender for the belt. But I'm excited to see what Rodney Shield has been. The work that Rodney Shield did with Earl. I want to see like because he's saying himself. That was interesting because he was saying like when he was with Derek James, he was like, yeah, I mean with Derek like it took me to like just like to the max of what he could do and saying like I was just doing some like 1 2 3 1 2 3 and doing the same shit with the Derek James, but he was doing it really well. But now that we have like Rodney Shields like maybe adding some stuff on Errol, I'm really intrigued to see like what else are we gonna see from Errol. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what I'm kind of like excited about. And the other part is like I think because the fight is in Australia, that probably also has like a bit of a little impact on the buzz of the fight. Because Australia, like those fights, they're like in the morning, aren't they? Or like for you guys in United States, like that would be a morning fight, won't it?
Nah, I'm sure they're gonna put it in the evening for us.
Evening.
Yeah, like
Wow.
I'm sure Zoo's gonna cater to America.
So when Have you watched sometime fight in Australia?
Yeah, Zoo. And Jeff Horn, Pacquiao.
Okay. Because like Australia's like it's like what? It's like 15 hours ahead from the United States, something like that.
I think
That must
it's
be something like that, bro.
12. Because I used
That's
to
a lot, bro.
interview Daniel Gill a lot.
They will have to fight in the morning. Okay, that's interesting. But yeah, man. Like I think that these are the reason. Like you know, fight in Australia, he hasn't fought for like 3 years. He got his ass whooped, but like also, I mean, I like to. Obviously, he got his ass whooped, but that's like against Bud. You know what I'm saying? It's not like against anybody. So there's this, but also teams who got his ass whooped like a couple times. That's probably like uh, what gets the fight not as hyped as others. But obviously, for me, really, it's just next week. I'm so hyped about next fight. I mean, next week's fight that you know I'll probably talk about it later on. But that's what I got, man. I appreciate you, my brother, as
You the
usual, man.
champ. You the
Peace.
champ. Tito La Voz. What up?
Here we go. Good morning. Good morning.
Buenos dias.
So today's subject is the Spence Zoo fight, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, right on. So yeah, man, I think you know, like I said, man, I fuck with this community because they either on my, most of the people smarter than me, or they we're thinking the same shit. So Brandon and Pat already said really everything I got to say. The only thing I wanted to add really is, you know, Errol Spence did lose. I mean, if this fight come on at a weird ass time, I'm not gonna watch it. Cause even though I was a big Errol Spence fan, and I had him beating I thought he was gonna beat Terence. What he did afterwards made him kind of lose his luster, man. He took his ball and he went home for 3 years, and that's not. I didn't think Errol Spence was of that kind of character, I didn't think he lacked character like that. Um, I thought he was stronger than that. He came off as that to me, anyway. Maybe it was a droopy attitude or whatever, but I thought he was more, on top of shit than that. But ain't nothing like a loss that can tell you who a man is. You know what I mean? Like somebody lose and he come right back, try to get his leg back. That's a man. Dude lose and he go and hide in a farm for 3 years. That's a dude that still needs to grow, man. You know. So I'm not looking at this fight with the same eyes that I did when I first heard the announcement, just because I've had time to marinate on it. And it's just not, it's a dude that threw a 3-year tantrum against a guy that's holding on to his career, that's kind of holding on to relevance, which could make it an interesting fight. But like I said, not interesting enough to where I'm gonna go, I'm gonna sneak off during work, or I'm gonna wake up hella early, or I'm gonna change my routine to watch it. There you go. I'm not gonna change my routine to watch this fucking fight. And if it's on pay-per-view, then I'm outside with Tone and them. Because the fight has lost its luster, and he's gonna have to work to get this back. Like, and I hate to say that because I don't throw fighters away after they lose. I'm better than that. But what he did was he walked away. He took his ball and he went home, and you know, didn't come back from it. And now he's coming back to fight Zoo. We're never gonna see the rematch between him and Terence. So it kind of just he's gonna end his career with a stain, even though he could have been considered one of the greats, man. He could have bounced back from this fight, and I don't know, maybe still avoided Crawford and did something else at 154, maybe 160, and been a Hall of Famer. But him being a 47 guy and then coming to 54, if he don't do something quick with his career, he just gonna be one of Terence Crawford's victims, man. And yeah, man, I think that's it, man. Everybody, shout out to the community, shout out to the thummies, shout out to the chat, shout out to you, Ness.
Appreciate you. Discord available, X Spaces available, landline rocking and rolling, Zoom link rocking and rolling. You want to call in, we got all the methods for you, live in action, right here on YouTube in the chat. We got Toledo's own Treese.
Yow.
What up?
What up, though? What up, though? Yeah, man, I see them peptides fucking with your brain functionality. My man was talking June. I said, hold up, I thought the peptides was supposed to help the memory. But hey, that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. Shout out to the pep takers, man. But hey, man, this Errol Spence shit, I'm excited for it. But I heard my guy, mi hermano, Pat Bandero, talking about, man, we got a fight coming up here, man. We got a fight coming up, and it happens to be the week before that. You know, I'm talking about that Albert Bell and that Andy Cruz. Shout out to my guy, Albert Bell, July 18th. You feel me? Los Angeles, tune in to that. But no. But in all sincerity, we also got the Xander in the boots. You feel me? That's on the back burner of that Albert Bell, but that's, you know, we got boots, man. We got Xander. That's a hell of a fight. We got to see how that look first. You know, we need to see what Boots talking about, and then we got time, man. We got time, but with this Earl shit, I'm hearing y'all talking about him like on the verge of like he coming back. Maybe he gonna take a Fundora, or maybe he gonna take a Virgil. I don't know about all that shit. I'm on the side of the spectrum where I'm thinking cuz just trying to shake back. Like I'm hearing guys literally just called a man a sore loser, a whiner. He took his ball and he went home. So I'm like, I think man just want to come back and get right. Cause if you a real winner, a winner can't go out how you went out. You feel me? I don't give a fuck if it was 3 years, 30 years, 50 years, my nigga. You got to come back and shake. You can't go out with that kind of taste in your mouth. You get me? He got his ass whooped. That shit was no bueno. Like, I feel like he just want to come back and set the record straight that he still got it, that he's not what we seen of him last. You feel me? I don't know about him making a run to a title or fighting Fundora or Virgil Ortiz or any of these other motherfuckers, Devin Haney's and shit like that. I think he just want to, you feel me, go out as a winner. In my opinion, that's what you think about. Am I tripping, or you think he trying to make a run to a title or some shit? What you think?
Yeah, I think he coming back. You know, this ain't going out like a winner. This is a tough fight.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he's been out 3 years. Tim Tszyu is active. He's not a natural 60-pounder. Tim Tszyu's bigger. It's foreign soil. Like, yeah, he's an underdog, bro. He's coming off a beat down.
Do me a favor, Ness. I know you got the computer in front of you. Look up the dimensions, because you know I'm all about the dimensions. When we was talking Bud Crawford and Canelo, niggas was telling me Canelo was bigger and shit like this. Just like with the Inoue and Bam Rodriguez, nigga telling me Inoue is bigger, but I'm going off dimensions. I'm not so sure that Tim Tszyu is bigger than Errol Spence. Like, who got the reach advantage? Who got the height advantage? I'm out of curiosity. If you can find those numbers for me, out of curiosity. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. I don't know about Earl making a run. You feel me? Fucking with Virgil, fucking with Fundora, and all these other guys. I don't know about that. I think like I say, I think he's just trying to get the taste of that shit out of his mouth. You feel me? Getting beat on, going out like a sucker.
So Tszyu is a tune-up for you.
To me, yeah. I've never been high on Tszyu. I've never been high on Tim Tszyu ever.
Damn.
When they was
a tune-up for a dude coming over 3 years inactivity. And that ejection.
Hear you, man. I hear what you said. I hear what you selling. I'm just, like I say, I'm just not high on Tszyu. I don't think that he's somebody.
5'9", 72-inch reach. Tszyu is 5'8.5", 70.5-inch reach.
See, that's bingo. Bingo. We got action. That's what I'm saying. Tszyu not one of these guys, man.
He's not he's no Fundora in that motherfucker. I can see if Earl was coming back from Fundora, I'd be like, oh shit, okay. You feel me? He trying to get a title. Tim Tszyu is a tune-up to me, in my opinion. I could be wrong. Maybe motherfuckers think higher of Tim Tszyu than I do, but that you feel me? That proves my point right there, man. When we talking dimensions, Earl is the guy. He's bigger than that man. I expect Earl to punish that man. You feel me? It's gonna look good because it's an Australian shit like that. Maybe you're right. Maybe he do walk into a big money fight because they seen back and all this other shit. But yeah, I'm not high on Tim Tszyu like that. I expect him to crush him up. And for the record, we also got my guy, Big Charlo. Shout out Jamar Charlo back. You feel me? I know motherfuckers like to make fun and play games and shit about that rum punch bullshit. We don't play like that. My guy Charlo coming back to beat a motherfucker the hell up. I don't know who it'll be. I know they said that they're looking for him for some opponents. I'm sure it's going to be an Australian fellow, but they about to get their ass put down under. You understand me? Shout out to my nigga Charlo, Lions only, nigga. We back, nigga. I know motherfuckers love to hate around this bitch on them Charlos, but we fuck with them the long way.
They back?
That's who I'm
Where they fighting at?
Charlo on the undercard. Fuck you mean? He co-main of that
Which one?
Jamar Charlo. He back.
In Australia?
Man. In Australia, yeah, man. He back, man. He on under. Ronnie Shields was saying that he had him in the gym. He been working with Ronnie Shields just like Earl.
No, I seen him in the gym, but he still looked like a young Don King.
Hey, man, only in America. Shout out to Bo. Bama Bo, where the hell you at, man? But yeah, man, I'm excited for Charlo to come back. I ain't gonna bullet. That's who I'm excited to see. You feel me? He the one who I feel like got the more potential to make a title run. You feel me? And shit like that at 168. I know Canelo would probably still like to get that fight. I wouldn't mind seeing that shit still. You feel me? So yeah, that's Jamar Charlo. We back, baby. That's what I'm fucking with. But yeah, I'm excited for the Errol Spence shit. This is, you feel me? This has got some hype on it for me. But like I say, man, the week before that, July 18th, you understand me? We got Albert Bell versus Andy Cruz. And he's cruising for a bruising. Y'all know what the fuck going on, man. Y'all be cool.
All right. Treese in Ohio. Discord available. X Spaces available. All those links can be found in the description if you're looking to call in. We got X Spaces. We got Discord, Zoom link, landline, all rocking, all rolling. For anybody looking to call in and voice their opinion on Tim Tszyu, Spence. Has the big fish lost his star power? We got Sin City Lows, pound for pound, #1 in the chat, $2. Salute to Texas Boxing. The big fish is back. Big fish emoji. Salute. And we got, ring the alarm. We got a new pet boy. Oh, Yakman Jones, $2. Peptide Journey Day 1. Flex emoji. Put some pep in your step. Let's go, champ. Keep us updated on the journey. We want to know. We want to know how's it going, man. Yes, hit me up on IG, NesGTO. For any questions, I got you. I got you. But if you're looking to call in, now is the time. Ruler's back. What up? The Natural, what up? Yeah, Natural, new Pep Boy. Pep Boy's in the building tonight. Oh, what a feeling. I'm feeling right. You feel me? Suleiman, the scholar. Holla. Yo. Suleiman.
Hello.
Yeah, what's up, brother?
Okay, so yeah, I'm very happy this fight's taking place, man. I hope Errol Spence goes back to his true form and gets the opportunity to become a two-time two-division champ. You know, go build up to become a two-division champ. And I'm just happy he's back, man. I'm happy he's back. He's gonna get most of the top-tier fights, and if he stops this guy effectively, I could see him fighting maybe in the beginning of next year for a world championship. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna make it just brief, okay, brother?
All right.
All right, thank you.
In and out like a robbery, said Jerron. Damn, Suleiman, we needed one of your long calls to get the audience ready. They sleep. It's my own fault. I was super duper late today, man. We got another trip. My wife got to go check in on my son in Vegas, handle some house shit. So we busy. Today was going to be a short one anyway because I got to drop at the airport. Nike Hendricks. What it do?
Shouts out Ness in a boxing voice, man. Shouts out to you and shit. You and your wife, man, y'all be safe on your trip.
Nah, I'm staying. I'm just dropping her.
Okay. Safe travels for your wife, though, man. Safe travels.
Appreciate it.
But shit, Ness, I thought you would goddamn caught you a plane ticket to New York and celebrate. They burning the city down up there, man. They going crazy because the Knicks won the final.
Yeah, I ain't into basketball though. No, that.
Yeah, I know you ain't into basketball, but you know they had the Puerto Rican Day parade the day after the Knicks won it, so I know they was lit up there. Then Brazil was in the street of Manhattan because of the World Cup. New York is just on fire right now. It's a good time to be in New York and LA and Atlanta because of this World Cup shit. But Spence and Drew, I don't think Spence lost his star power. I just think he just been out for too long, and people really just it's like you say, Nez, what you done for me lately? People ain't seen him lately, like no tune-ups, ain't hear about no gym work, I mean, he been posting his little videos here and there, but you ain't really been hearing about him working in the gym or no tune-ups. He didn't have none of that. But he still got the star power, though, because motherfuckers know who he is. It's been a while since he's been in the ring. So now it's like, okay. And he fighting in Australia, too, right?
Yep.
Shit, I mean, he gonna gain some fans though, some more fans because of Australia and the World Cup. Like I say, man, that shit is big, man. I know you don't watch other sports, but man, that World Cup is big, man. 48 countries in the World Cup playing for the title, so that actually makes you the world champion. So he gonna gain some fans over there, and then shit in Texas. Where he from, they deep down too, so shit. They gonna get some more fans. I mean, I like Spence to win because Zoo, I don't feel like Zoo got the skills to beat Spence, but he just there, to get hit. Like all of Zoo fights, he be dirty as shit for hit movement. I mean, Spence ain't got the best head movement, but Spence defense is better too. So, I don't see how Zoo really can pull this off. He got the power, Hey, it takes one.
You breaking up, champ?
Like you were saying earlier, can you hear me?
You breaking up. We lost him. Sean, what up?
How you doing? This how's my audio?
Straight.
Yeah, what's good? Um, in terms of the coverage, and and the promotion. I think one of the things that's missing is that about 3 or 4 years ago, Spence had a really big push on YouTube, and I've been listening to you guys for like about 3 years, recording it for about a year. So before I was listening to this station, I was listening to other YouTube channels that was heavily pushing Errol Spence, and as soon as he got beat, those channels shut down. So I think the YouTube is different now. There's no
Hilarious. He
Errol
said they
Spence.
shut down.
No, literally. Yeah, there was. I'm not gonna mention no names, but I was a listener to some of those shows, and they were big Errol Spence fans and Wilder fans too. But yeah, as soon as Spence got packed up, yeah, they shut down, and yeah, that's one of the reasons how I end up here anyway. But I'm glad I'm here. But yeah, I think the media push is definitely not there. I don't think the PBC do too much with the media, and but like you said, it's still a little way to go. But like what Kula say, outside, out of mind. In terms of the actual fight, people are missing the fact that Jeff Fennick is back in not back, but he's in Zoo's corner. So I think that gives Zoo a big push, and I think Zoo is going to be more determined in front of his fans. Like you saw what he did to Tony Harrison in Australia. I know Spence is better than Tony Harrison, but if we can get like a motivated Tim Tszyu, that might be a tough fight for Errol Spence. And I think if it wasn't for the cut, I think Zoo's career could have been completely different because Jeff Fennick said that Zoo's corner was responsible for that defeat, and had he not taken that defeat, had he just had a no contest, Zoo's career could have been completely different. And I kind of agree. With that. But we are where we are right now, and yeah, Zoo's had a few tough defeats, been knocked out. He's quit as well, so I don't think he ever wants to fight Fondura again because he basically quit in that last fight. So, but in terms of Errol Spence, though, I think if he's going to make a comeback in terms of a title fight, I think they should try and go for the Lara fight. Even though I think Lara might knock him out still, I think that's the fight to go. I don't think he can beat any of the guys at 54. But Arizona, Lara at 160, that might be a winnable fight for him. But he still got to get past this fight. And also, what was I going to say? Oh, Spence, yeah, he won his court case against Derek James in terms of the
Really?
Derek James was, yeah, he's
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Oh, what, used on Spence's side? I thought Derek James should have got paid a bit more, man.
I thought so too. But I was still on Spence's side because there's only one dude that gets pay-per-view money, and that's Robert Garcia. Your 10% is supposed to be because he's intelligent. He's a manager and a trainer. Your 10% is supposed to be based off your fight purse. So like, I'm your trainer, you getting $1 million, I get 10%. But that's the problem. We don't give trainers 10% no more, right? So it's always like, yo, I got you. Here goes this. Here goes 50. Here goes 50,000. Here goes 70,000. Because you ain't making $1 million. But then when you start making $1 million, you don't bump it up and give him his 10%. You still trying to give him 50, 60, 70,000, 100,000. And it's like, bro, I'm entitled to 10%. You just made $2 million. You giving me 80,000. I'm supposed to get 200,000.
I hear that, but the other side is that you're just a trainer. I can get any trainer. And it's like,
yeah, but I'm not just a trainer. I'm the trainer you had since the amateurs. I'm the one that turned you pro. I'm the one that your father came to. Your father asked me to train you. You was already with somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because
so of course we ain't got no paper contract because you came to me through your dad on some friend shit. But look, it is what it is. That ain't no friends in business. I tell niggas all the time. I seen no shit happen to myself. I never thought it would happen to me. It happened to me. Motherfuckers see money and shit change.
Yeah, because do you remember Abel Sanchez? He left Triple G because Triple G wanted to knock him at 10%.
Triple G didn't want to get bump him up. Triple G had 3 fights with Canelo and didn't want to bump him up, not one. Meanwhile, Canelo buying Eddie Reynoso a mansion. That's the difference. It's scumbags in this world, bruh. It's people that's grateful, It's people that's grateful, like Canelo's grateful. Like, yo, I was a little 14-year-old booger-eating Mexican dude in the slums. You and your pops put me on. I'm filthy rich. Here, what's 500,000 to Canelo Alvarez? You know what I'm saying? Take this mansion in Mexico for 500. Like, bruh, dudes is
Yeah,
just
I heard that
fucking
because
greedy, man. They greedy.
yeah,
They
yeah,
greedy,
because
bro.
Abel Sanchez was promoting him better than Tim Lowe.
People
What's the
people
name? Tim
never
Lowe
see
at the time.
good people until they lose them.
Yeah, I do agree with that. But like you say, it's business, and they're thinking, okay, when it's all gone, none of these guys are going to be calling me when it's all finished. And speaking of scumbags, a lot of people are comparing Tyson Fury to Conor Ben because of him leaving Frank Warren, and he say that Turkey Al Sheikh's his new promoter now. A lot of people are upset because it's almost like a Conor Ben situation because they're thinking, oh, how can you do Frank Warren like that in terms of Tyson Fury?
Yeah, I mean, Fury been there for a long time with Warren, though. You know, he gave Warren two different
Yeah.
careers of his life, the beginning and the second. So if he chooses to go off into a third career, which it is, with another promoter, Frank can't be mad, and neither could his fans. Fury was loyal
So
to
about Eddie
Frank.
Herndon?
No,
Yeah, but what's the difference
Eddie
with
Eddie
Conor
is
Ben though?
different. Eddie is different because Eddie is he invested in Conor. Conor hasn't finished. Conor didn't pay
He
out
did though.
yet.
He did. He paid out with the Chris Eubank fight.
Man,
That
hell
was the
no,
money. That's
man.
the
That ain't
reason
no
why he did.
fucking
Two
payout.
fights.
That ain't
Yeah, it was.
what,
Those two fights. That two fights
bro.
got him a lot of money. Seriously, do the math. You do the numbers, man. He got a lot of money from Conor Ben on two fights. So he
It
got
got
his money back.
Conor.
All that money
It
that was,
got Conor a lot of money.
yeah, and Matchroom. Matchroom made a lot of money from those two fights. That's my opinion. You could say that he owed him a bit more, but I think there's a lot of similarities there. But I'd rather him say Turkey's my promoter instead of Dana White. I think Dana White would have been a lot worse. I would have been putting salt in the wounds if he said that Dana White is my new promoter. But like what the other guy told us yesterday, for them to get Fury into the country shows their push, shows their power. So you
Hell
kind of
yeah.
have to respect that. Yeah, man. All right, that's what I got. Take it easy.
You the man. Champ. Appreciate you. Discord available. X Spaces available. If you're looking to call in, now is the time. Taking phone calls on Discord and X. We got the Zoom rocking and rolling as well. Landline as well. Dr. C Jr., where you at, man? I left Dr. C again yesterday. He gonna be done with us. He gonna be like, man, you know what? F them boxing voice scumbags. Never get to me. Leave me on a line. But copy cool. What it do? Been a minute. Hello, God.
Yeah, what's going on?
What up?
What's good? And that's what's going on.
Shit.
Yeah, man. I mean, look, it's a good fight, man. I think it's a good comeback fight. I think I'll enjoy it. I also think that a lot of people got him on a very high pedestal. I don't think that Spence is what we think he is. I think that he got a few good fights. Yeah, I'm gonna be real. He got a few good fights with Danny Garcia and Porter, which skyrocketed him into this guy that everybody thought he was phenomenal. Are we gonna give him credit for the Mikey Garcia fight? I don't think so. We shouldn't. We had a 130 pounder come up to what was it, 40, 47 to fight him. We shouldn't give him credit for that. The only two really fights we could look at on his resume is the Danny Garcia and the Sean Porter. Besides that, there was nobody on his resume. So those two are kind of just skyrocketing. And I'm not to take nothing away from Porter or Danny Garcia, because at that time, they were like, I don't want to say prime, but they were champions, right? So I mean that's really what really skyrocketed him. And then he fought a guy like Bud.
and Bud just showed everybody that he is what he is, So again, like I don't know how we should kind of rate Spence, but I mean there is a lot of fights for him to come back to. I think that this is a good fight for him to come out. Although Zoo has been active, it's going to be interesting to see how Spence comes back because I mean we've seen him in those fights and he's looked kind of robotic. He's not the same no more. He's not as fluid as he used to be. Um, which which has allowed him to get caught with some interesting stuff. But I just I don't I don't see him going anywhere after this. There's some good fights to come back to after Zoo. If he's going back to the title, who does he prep himself? Like, do you really see him beating a Boots? Do we see him beating a
I
Xander?
mean, you asking those questions today, bruh. You gotta
No, exactly.
let him fight, whatever with Zoo, and then we see.
So that's my question too. Then after that, after I know you, right? I think you would go more to after this fight, after this Zoo fight. Do you think like a fight with Thurman would make sense? Just because of the popularity of the name?
Hell
Or
yeah. Anybody in his age bracket makes sense, bro. So you not
knew that
like,
was gonna.
fighting someone all younger than you and shit.
And we get the fight that we wanted a few years back, from his graduation class, right? Because that's Thurman is part of the Spence, the Porter, the Denny Garcia. All right, so that's the fight that we kind of look. I mean, I'm looking at other guys. I mean, but knowing what he does, because he kind of um he likes to skip the line a little bit. So I'm just trying to see, like, after this fight, most likely he's gonna want a championship belt. Whether they're gonna give it to him or not, that's another story. So if not Thurman, then who do we put him against? Do we put him against a Josh Kelly? Do we, for the title, for the IBF title? Does the Eubank fight sound familiar? Sound reasonable? Like those are the guys I'm looking at that kind of will prepare him for a championship fight versus the Xanders, versus the Boots, versus the Victor Ortiz. You know what I mean? Versus this kid Ortiz. So like, I mean, do you think like a guy like Majumov, Bakram, like Santiago, like those are all fights that make sense to me, right? As a fan, that will kind of prep him and show us whether he's ready, or is he ready, or did he come back? If he can take those type of guys out, then that should kind of show us that okay, the old Spence is back, but or it'll tell us he's not there no more. He needs to hang it up. But I think that a Thurman fight, a Eubank fight, those sound reasonable. After if he can pass the Zoo, if he gets past Zoo, I think those are fights he should look into. I do think that if he doesn't beat Zoo, I think he needs to hang it up and call it a quits. I think he's taking a lot of punishment, not so much in the ring, but outside the ring, and it's about that time to take care of stuff, to figure out what he's gonna do for the rest of his life. But I think that's pretty much all I got for you, man. I mean, the Fedora fight, I don't think he needs to. I think he needs to run away from Fedora as fast as possible and leave Xander take care of that, or Boots take care of that if that happens. Because I can't see this guy actually. I can't see Spence fighting Xander or Fedora or Xander or Boots. He'll get hurt in there. That's all I got, champ.
I Yeah, man, I think he is putting the cart before the horse. We gotta let Spence do his thing before we start matchmaking and stuff like that. Um, because he's like asking about fights, potential matches, and it's just like, let's get through Zoo. Let's see how he looks with Zoo before we start throwing him in there with other people that we don't know nothing about. Mike Wilson.
Boxing boys.
What up?
What happened, Nestor Gibbs?
Chilling.
Yes, sir. You know what the fuck going on? It's a damn shame what that boy T-Bud Crawford did to Spence. Got all his fans doubting him and shit. Y'all niggas crazy. I got Boots beating Zayas in. I mean, not Boots. I got Earl beating Zayas in Boots. You know what I'm saying? If he would have beat Bud, he would have beat the game. He was at the final stage of the game, like you playing fucking, I don't know, whatever kind of game you playing. You at the final stage. And you just couldn't beat the biggest one. You know what I'm talking about? He couldn't crack the code of Terence Crawford. It ain't gonna be nothing too much harder than that. So I'm gonna give Earl a big chance against anybody, especially Tim Tszyu. He gonna beat the shit out of Tim Tszyu. That's gonna be a motherfucking heavy bag. He gonna beat the fuck out of Tim Tszyu. Tim Tszyu ain't nothing. He ain't never been shit. He just got the good last name of Tszyu. You know what the fuck going on? He can't hype me with that shit, man. He a vegetable. Fundura beat the shit out of that boy. He ain't got nothing coming. Spence been recharging for about 3 years. You know what I'm talking about? He done been in there with a fucking master boxer puncher, the most lethalest motherfucker you can ever be in there with. He had to recover about for 3 years. He should be good. You know what I'm talking about? All that experience, all that ass whooping Terence Crawford gave that boy is gonna pay off. Believe that. Believe that. He might have a little PSTD, PTSD, whatever you call that shit, but it's experience. It's good experience. What that nigga Pop say on Friday? You live. You live to fight another day. And that's what Errol Spence gonna do. He gonna fight another day. He got a little bit over a month. He gonna be in that work. He gonna put it on that boy Tim Tszyu. I know what the fuck going on. Let's go, Spence. Big fish, the biggest nigga in Texas. You know what I'm talking about? He one of the biggest in Texas. We got the biggest in the world in Omaha, Nebraska, though. Shout out to that boy Terence Crawford, standing on fucking business. Got us Crawford fans still out here talking our shit. You know what I'm saying? It's only right that I come here and talk my shit. You know what I'm saying? They need to put a motherfucking warrant out for that nigga Crawford. That's what they need to do for whooping a nigga like that. That shit ain't legal, man. That shit shouldn't be legal, man. You know what I'm saying? Face of boxing shit. Y'all know what the fuck going on. Now we got fucking Boots and Zayas in a week. We ain't even talking about that. That's the fight that ain't got no buzz. Them niggas ain't got no fucking fans, man. Where they fans at, Ness? Where them Boots and Zayas fans at, man? Boxing ain't been the same since fucking September 13th, 2005. It ain't been the same. I can't wait till my nigga come back. Shout out to the squad. Shout out to TBV. Nestor Gibbs, keep doing your motherfucking thing, dog. You don't know what the fuck is going on. Errol Spence, we need you. Stand on business. Tim Tszyu about to be retired. Errol Spence gonna come back, and we need Earl versus Charlo next. We need Earl versus Charlo next. That's gonna be the fight for Earl. If he don't give us that, give us Keith. Give us Keith, Earl. Besides that, Earl, you done did what you supposed to do, dog. You fought the best of the best. You just didn't win. It's all good. Everybody can't win them all. But everything else, you did it already, my dog. Yes, sir. Shout out to TBV, Nestor Gibbs. Keep doing your motherfucking thing, dog. And don't forget what I tell y'all. Help is on the way. We here to stay. Keep doing your thing.
Omaha, stand up. AC.
Check.
What up?
2 on this mug. Yeah, man. I'm like in the country, so if I break up, just let me know. But yeah, man. Shout out to y'all. This good Tuesday morning, man. I ain't gonna lie, I really just tapped into the show, bro. So I ain't really heard too many other callers and said shit like that. But I ain't gonna lie. As far as the Errol Spence Tim Tszyu fight, man. Personally, I'm interested in the fight. I know nowadays people are quick to write off the fighter over a loss, but you got to think about who people lost to. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's Bud Crawford. The man is 4-time undisputed, 3-time undisputed, some shit like that, right? You know what I'm saying? Greatest fighter of this generation. Like, you can't be mad at that. That man demolished everybody outside of fucking Madrimov for like 7 straight years, bro. Like, shit happens. It is what it is. Personally, I feel like for Errol Spence if he was going to make a comeback. This would be the perfect opponent to come back to, just because of the damage that Tim Tszyu has taken. I mean, personally, I feel like it might honestly even out a little bit. You know what I mean? Because Errol Spence really has only just had one bad fight, even though he's had some extracurricular shit outside of the rings. You know what I'm saying? But with the 3-year layoff, like in that same time frame, we got to think, bro. Tim Tszyu has taken like 3 crazy ass whoopings, bro. The fucking first Fundora fight, people want to blame the shit on the cut, but hey man, Fundora was putting hands on that boy in the second half of that fight, bro. Bachman beat the shit out there, man. Had him getting flashbacks and shit, grabbing his forehead and shit every time he got punched. And then the second Fundora fight, man, he got train wrecked. You feel me? Like the fight ended, like y'all talking about Tim Tszyu quit, bro. Rewatch that 7th round, bro. Tim Tszyu hit that man with his best shots. That boy Fedora walked through that shit and ended the round hitting that nigga with like 7, 8 straight uppercuts. Just fucking his shit up in the corner. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, that nigga, he beat the fight out there, man, bro. So it's like, as far as damage, them dudes is probably about around on the same level. You know what I mean? But Tim Tszyu is still a name, quote unquote, contender level type. So Errol Spence beating him would probably qualify the no tune-up shit that he be talking about. You know what I'm saying? I personally feel like if he was going to come back, it probably would have been better to come back earlier. But, I mean, hey, the man say he needed time to kind of just reset his mind, reset his body. So we're going to see what happens. We're going to tell him as well for it. If he is able to get through the Tim Tszyu fight, because I feel like stylistically it is to his advantage. You know what I'm saying? He should, if he is on point, at least a little bit to where he was before the Bud fight, then he should stylistically have the advantage over Tim Tszyu and be able to beat that boy up and outbox him. I mean, Tim Tszyu ain't really got no head movement like that. You know what I'm saying? He's kind of a come forward, basic, pretty much fighter. You know what I mean? He's a good fighter. He was good before that first Fedora fight in what he was doing and good within his style. But I mean, you know, you get a couple bad fights in a row, and that could be off she wrote sometimes. But if he does manage to come out the fight, bro, I feel like honestly, man, like it is plenty of opportunities for Buddy to keep going. I mean, homie's only like 34, 35. Him and Canelo was like the exact same age, so he could have like a good 2-year, 3-year run still if there's a big if he actually is on point. You know what I'm saying? And doesn't have any residual damages and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about 160 right now, bro. Carlos Adames just moved up. He finna fight. He finna drop the belt because he's going to 68. Like, Jesus Ramos is the interim champion. You think Errol Spence couldn't beat Jesus Ramos? I mean, Laura is like fucking 44, bro. Like, Laura is a difficult style, but the man's fucking 40. Like, is it possible that he could beat Laura at 160? It's possible. The IBF is vacant. I mean, the number one for the IBF is, but I think Denzel Brantley and shit like that. And after that is Aaron McKenna. Like, could he beat them guys? I mean, yeah, like it's not outside the world of possibility. I mean, hell, even at 154, I do think 154 because I believe this fight is at a catchweight or something like that, right? Like 157, 158.
158.
158. Okay, yeah. It's like 160. Like it's at least 3 belts that the man could get at 160. Because the man has a very good chance of getting at 160. At 154, like Virgil ain't really beat nobody like that, man. Like Virgil fucking damn near 30 already. Also, you know what I'm saying? For Zayas winner, that'd be a difficult fight. But yeah, that'd be a difficult fight. Fedora, we should stay away from Fedora completely. I wouldn't fuck with that man. That's hell no. I don't advocate ducking fights, but if I had a fighter and they was around 154, we would be making business decisions when it came to Fedora. That man too big, we ain't putting him in the ring with him. But I think the man could potentially beat a fucking Virgil Ortiz or some shit like that at 154. Like, what is he? Who is he, bro? What is he doing? You know what I'm saying? I saw something a couple of days ago, a little report saying that they actually working on Jermell Charlo versus the Spence versus the Tszyu winner. So off rip, there's another fight right there for him. I mean, hell, Jermell Charlo or Jermell Charlo may not have taken as much damage as Tim Tszyu, but that man been out the ring for fucking 3 years also. So shit, if Errol Spence beats up Tim Tszyu and then gets a Jermell Charlo fight right after that, beats up Chanel Charlo and looks good, he right back in the game, bro. Right back in the mix. Just that easy. For real. Like you can't undersell great fighters being able to have another run in them. You know what I'm saying? Like as much as people try to discredit Errol Spence, like due to the blood fight, Errol Spence was a great welterweight. He is the best welterweight of this generation. Like ain't nobody do with this the shit that man did at welterweight. So like for him to come back, it's not outside the realm of possibility, bro. Like people have come back from injuries and all kind of crazy shit before. Sometimes that time off is exactly what them folks need to recuperate your body completely. Because you're always putting yourself through stress through these training camps and through these fights and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. We'll see what happens, man. I'm curious to see, man. Hopefully he wins. Because, personally, I rock with Errol Spence, man. One of two welterweights in the modern era to win unified three welterweight belts and take the belts off of three different champions. It was only Errol Spence and Floyd Mayweather. So, you know what I'm saying? Can't hate on what that man did. That boy was stepping. He just walked into an even bigger dog and an even bigger stepper in Bud Crawford. Hey, boy, to beat a lot of niggas up. But, yeah, man, that's all I got for you for real, man. Shout out to y'all. And y'all be blessed this good Tuesday. You got to know.
Al in the Bay. Al in the Bay.
Yo, what's up? Straight from the Bay Area.
What up?
Yeah, man, I don't think he lost his star power. I think that just because he was out for that long, some of the fans forgot about him. I think majority of the fans didn't forget about him, and they was waiting for him to come back. So he's just trying to make a good comeback, man. Australia is a good place to go fight. It seems like their fans is kind of like Canadian fans, or British fans, like they love boxing. It seems like they eat, breathe, sleep boxing. So I feel like he makes a lot more money out there than he would do out here, you know. So I wouldn't be mad at him going out that way just to go get that bread. Yeah, man. So I just feel like I'm glad that he's going this way and not going straight into a title shot after 3 years. This guy, Tim Tszyu, he's beatable. You've seen different ways how to beat him. And I'm still a Tim Tszyu fan, so I'm torn. I really want to see the comeback, but then I want to root for my guy. So when time comes, I get my decision, and that's my call.
Al in the Bay. Discord available, X Spaces available. Nick J, what it do? Queens of Boxing Talk, $5. When will the UK men be back on the panel? The one who swore Spence was retired. I have a few words for him. She's talking about reach around Rico. Rico is in and out with it, you know? But if you're looking to call in, now is the time. Discord available, X Spaces available. I needed to do an early show to take the wife to the airport, but damn, I didn't know it was gonna be this early. Last call for them callers. Last call for them callers. What around Rico? Reach around Rico, Root. Yeah, I gave him the name, not I. How somebody calls can sound ashy. That don't make sense. It don't make sense. Dom in Kansas. Or is it Missouri, right? It's Missouri. You always want me to say Missouri.
What up? Yes, get it right, Ness. Missouri.
Missouri.
But all right, so Errol Spence is back. It's been 3 years. A lot of people, speculating on how he's gonna look. But I like who's in front of him, Tim Tszyu. Um, he's looked like he's declined in his last few fights. Granted, he's gotten some wins, but he just doesn't look himself. And I don't expect Errol Spence to look himself, but I do expect Errol Spence to look sharp, and it'll be a good fight. So that's really all that matters. But I am rooting for Errol Spence. I was always a fan, even though I had Crawford. Of course, a way bigger Crawford fan, but I like Errol, and I want his fans to, get back in that mode too, because they've been sad as hell lately, and they've been angry. So, I want the boxing community to just get a win. I don't have to get them all with my guys. So, yeah,
Keep
I'm I'm
rubbing it
I'm going
in,
for
man. Keep
Errol.
rubbing it in.
I'm going Errol. I really do think he's gonna win. I think he's gonna have a Tim Tszyu who's gonna stand in
The
front of
passive
him.
aggression is like, yeah.
No, I'm serious. I think Tim Tszyu will get beat up. All Errol has to really do is cut him, and Errol's gonna see red, see blood. That's Errol is in his bag when he gets the guy hurt. Tim Tszyu can get hurt or get bloodied. So yeah, I see it going down that way in Australia. Um, I was thinking about it though. It's crazy. He's almost been out the ring as long as like serious negotiations were going between Crawford and Spence. It's just crazy how things play out. But neither here nor there. Yeah, over the weekend, that Tyson Fury making his appearance in America, that was an embarrassment. They were parading him around like it was an accomplishment. Of course, me, a boxing fan, I know why he hasn't been here. But yeah, I guess that got the MMA fans excited. I'm not sure why. Is he gonna do an MMA fight? No, I know it's all just like the TKO conglomerate, showing their ass. But shout out to Tyson Fury. I'm not sure what that was about. Uh, that's all I really got, man. I don't know why people aren't calling in. This is Errol Spence,
Hey,
the
man, I
big
told
fish.
y'all. See, somebody said, Ness, it's not that it ain't no buzz, it's that you thought it was in 4 8 days or whatever. And yes, I made that mistake, but there's still no fucking buzz.
Yeah, I
There's no
mean, we have. I
buzz.
don't think you've had any show about this, maybe outside of it being announced.
Yeah, there's
So
no buzz.
I've I figured some of the fans will come out, but I think he did lose a lot of fans, unfortunately.
Probably.
I don't know why. I don't know why. It sounds passive aggressive. There is a little bit in that in what I'm saying, but no, I actually am a Spence fan, and I want to see him get back to glory, man. He's right there for that Canelo fight. Still. So, like, what are we doing? Just get this win, get another win. They'll give you Canelo. So, yeah, I don't know. That's all I got. Unless you got anything for me, keep it going. But shout out TBV. We got to get the co-host too. What's up with everybody? Rico's been holding it down, but where's everybody else at? I saw
Doing
round
their
one
thing.
earlier.
Everybody got their
Yeah,
channels, man. Yesterday I
yeah.
had
Shout out
finished
to
my
them.
live and I noticed that round one was live. It's like,
Oh shoot.
they all got to build.
Hey, that's what you. Hey, you show them the way, and hey, it's lovely. Shout out to everybody in TBV. Shout out to all the listeners, callers, even the chatters. I'm out. Peace.
All right. Phone lines open if you're looking to call in. Discord available. X Spaces available. Mozzie, what it do? Bob Saget, $2, pound for pound, number one in the chat. You ever found the mini boxing glove keychains? Yeah, I got some, champ. I got hella shit, bro. I need y'all to remind me, like, look, we said we was going to give away both these shorts. I ain't even want no funds. You just got to pay the shipping. I just don't want to throw them out because these was $250 a pop. And it's like, bro, I wore one time and one never. Never, right? They made them too big, so I never wore them. So I wore one for one fight, and then they made a extra set that was like for fucking Supermax and shit. But, you know, I ain't no superstar, but hey, maybe somebody want them, throw them in the motherfucking garage inside the man cave. You know, I paid good money for this, and my wife like, I'm throwing this out. I'm like, hell no, I'm giving that to somebody, man. It's $500 right there, man. Even though it's 7 years ago, I'm still not throwing it out. I'm a cheapskate. I'd rather send it to DR, give it to another unfortunate family. They'll fucking probably take it apart and make a coat out that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Mozzie, what up? But yeah, I'm giving that away, man. What up? Chilling.
Them shorts is mad big, bro.
Bro, believe it or not, I got the comeback shorts in the closet for like 5 years.
Oh, yeah.
Snake skin. Way looser.
I can't wait to see what you pull out the next fight, man.
I don't know if I'm ever coming back, man. I'm losing my advantage. I was a heavyweight. Now I'm like borderline. I'm fluctuating. I take a shit. I might be a cruiserweight again.
Man, you gonna start training. Start training, man. Fuck it. You gotta stay in that ring. Train, help train some
man,
of these.
I'm off you. I'm off your tip, man. I'd rather be in the gym, pumping that iron.
Right. Yeah, fuck it.
Bro, I just came across a 10-year-old Facebook memory, yo. Me and my sister in Jamaica and shit. And I thought I looked good.
What, 10 years ago you thought you was looking good?
10 years ago I thought I looked good. You couldn't tell me shit. Yeah. I mean, I thought I was husky, but like stocky. I wasn't fat, but I'm looking at my stomach compared to now, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, it's crazy.
Yeah, you rather just be where you at now and up from there.
I mean, for sure. Like, you know, even though I'm way lighter, bro, I just look way better. Like, I already made a side by side. I'm eventually gonna post it because it's on. I told my wife they should have never let me get here because now you gonna have to pay me to keep my shirt on. It's over.
Yeah, I see you looking lean in the jersey right now, bro.
Oh, they gotta pay me.
Nice and lean.
They gotta pay me to keep the clothes on these days, man.
The biceps is popping, bro, and you're right. The biceps is popping, and you know when you're doing a lot of other stuff, you don't really have to work the biceps as much. But I guess you know what I mean. Everything that you're doing is just working. You don't really got to work biceps as much though. When you put in the work, the biceps usually.
I'm with
just
you
fall
on
into
that
place,
philosophy, bro. I'm with you. I said that the other day to someone. I barely do biceps. Like, it's not necessary. Everything you do is. You do pull-ups, you work in biceps. You do rows, you work in biceps. You do lat pull-downs, you work in biceps. Like, everything is a connected muscle. It's impossible.
Yeah, I only do curls when I get bored, bro. Like, if I'm bored, you know what I mean?
Like, I did lat raises yesterday, and then when I was done with the weights, on my way from where I was at to the rack, I curled them. But I ain't fucking doing curls. You don't got time for that.
Yeah, you no need for that, man. You don't need for that. But damn, bro, why you set up Errol Spence like this, man? You set him up, man. You said you needed an early show. You said I'm gonna talk about Spence, bro. It ain't no buzz around
honestly, I thought this was gonna be a bigger show, but it's fitting because my thing was exactly what I'm talking about. And look at it. There's a lack of buzz for this fight. Brandon trying to say it's because it's a month out. I don't see that. Like, Earl is the big fish. It usually be more, you feel me?
You would expect Buzz at least 2 months out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But see what it is, Spence, his buzz used to come from his performance. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't been in the ring in so long. He wasn't the type of guy that used to talk. He used to have his one-liners. You know what I mean? Spence got the one-liners where he say one thing and all his fans and cronies just go crazy and just repeat it and just tweet it. You know what I'm saying? Like everything you know what I mean? He got his little one-liners and that was enough to sell the fight. His performance and his one-liners. Right now, you know what I mean? He kind of got them same energy he always had in the press conferences. It's not like he about to be doing a bunch of arguing with nobody. It ain't like he about to be doing a bunch of talking. Like, you know what I mean? He was never like that. You know what I mean? People was rocking with him because of how he used to come through and stop everybody that he got in the ring with. You know what I'm saying? And his one-liners. And right now, that's just not enough. He gonna have to come back. He gonna have to look good in the zoo fight. He gonna have to look real good in the zoo fight, beat him, and then maybe, he'll get some buzz on his next fight. Then that's when the buzz will start to create for him. But as of right now, we in the era where it's what have you done for me lately, man? And you know what I mean? The Boots and the Xander fight, even though that's happening soon, it's like even when that got announced, I feel like, at least on our community, more of our community was calling in and more they would, cooperate more with the show when we would talk about Xander and Boots, even when it was, 2-3 months out, So here we are a month away and nobody's really talking about the Spence and the Zoo fight. So, but I remember it was kind of like that for the wasn't it like that for the Haney and the Norman and all that?
Nah,
I guess we had been
nah. You know that
waiting
shit.
so
That shit was big. We gotta stop bringing up Haney Norman. That shit was big compared to these fights in terms of build up. That
Yeah, the
shit was
build up
every
was
day.
good.
You had Norman, you had Bill. It was different. Can't compare.
Yeah, I get it.
They went
And
in.
stuff like that helps. And stuff like that helps. You
Hell
know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Look
Spence
at
don't
look
really
at Tank
have
and
none of that.
Ryan. Tank and Ryan, they was on all them podcasts, and that's why that shit blew the way it did. I
I
think.
feel like there's still some good fights that happened recently that we were interested in, but the buzz ain't really get there until maybe like week of or
Yeah, I
you know what I
mean
mean, a couple
T.O.
of weeks out.
T.O. Shakur was like that. We
Right.
was talking about, damn, ain't nobody talking about this
Ain't
shit.
no buzz, and then the
Then
night of the fight it's a sellout.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I mean
So it
it's
could be the same
typical.
thing. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
Sometimes it's just the way.
Yep. That's definitely, you know what I'm saying? So it don't necessarily mean that this won't be a success. You know what I'm saying? But the buzz ain't really, but it could be one of those situations where like, look, the buzz wasn't, but here come the night of the fight. Everybody's tuned in. And then the results, depending on what happens, it's gonna be all over every media outlet. You know what I'm saying? If Spence comes back and wins, you know what I mean, he's, the internet will be back outside. If he loses, oh man, the internet is gonna be back outside. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's either way it go. You know what I'm saying? I think moving forward after the fight, you know what I mean, that's where, the attention is gonna, really, really circle in on what's going on with this whole thing. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Like, that's just how I feel. The build up might be a little dry, but I mean, Spence always been a one-liner, so you feel me? And we don't know what Zoo be talking about. I don't really see Zoo too much. You know what I mean? Like I know he does his little interviews and stuff, but they ain't playing that shit over here. So, you know what I mean? But yeah, I just wanted to touch on that, man. I just feel like, that's just what that is, man. Spence ain't really a seller with his, you know what I mean, with his antics. He just, he put on good performances and he got his one-liners and that was enough. But, right now, it takes a little bit more to put some buzz behind the fight. Like you said, you need a Bill or Norman Sr. You need somebody pushing that entertainment out there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I guess we just see what everybody else got to say. I see Bobby Cuts up here. He probably got some funny shit to say. So I keep the lines moving. Shout out to you, Ness. Shout out to the community. You know what I mean? And I'll tap in later.
right. C. Brown. What up?
Yo, Ness.
Here.
You can hear me? You can hear me? I'm a little hoarse too. So, but you can hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, Ness. I got a question for you first. You from North New Jersey, right?
Yeah.
What high school you went to? Cause I went to West Side.
I went to Barringer, but I got kicked out, so I had to go to West Kenny.
The only reason I asked that because I don't know why you look mad familiar. Cause I'm 42. I graduated in 2001. But the only reason I was asking that because I do remember when West Side went up against Barringer in the weightlifting contest.
Oh nah. But I
And we
did
came in
play.
second
I
place.
did play in the West Side High School gym. Summer league. I lost.
Okay.
I lost to them dudes from Chadwick. I was mad as fuck.
Yeah, Chad will always be, but that's neither here nor there. I just thought I've been meant to ask you that too because I do remember you saying you from North.
I mean, I was on the
But
South Side a lot. Like once I got kicked out of my school, I had to go to the South Side, so I had to catch the 5 all the way from fucking North.
You had to go Central. Dang.
Yeah, so I was going to West Kenny, and that's really how I got turned out, bro. I used to swim in that pool.
Dang.
I used to swim in that pool on West Kenny.
West Kenny, tell people about West Kenny.
And play ball right there. And I had a chick. And I had a chick in them projects right there. I remember that shit like yesterday. I had a little Jetta whipped up when I was 17. And, bruh, it was like 30 niggas in the hallway. Shit pissy. Everybody smoking. I'm like, man, it's a wrap. I'm dying in this bitch.
And next, one day on your show, my bad, but one day on your show, you got to tell people about the stories down at West Kenny, how they got that. Man, people don't know, but that's neither here nor there. I really, I'm an Errol Spence fan, man. That's my guy. And I came to the terms of, I looked at it like this. I just missed 2 fights of Errol. That's how long he been out the ring. It'd have been like 2 fights. Let's be real. But I'm looking at it like this. Like the last.
You missed the last 2?
No. I said I'm just looking at it like that. Like the time that was off, that's only enough time that Errol Spence might would have only fought like 2 times.
No. Think about it, bro. Think about it. If he don't lose, no. If he don't lose, he fighting twice a year. He fighting twice a year.
Okay.
He was the man, and he was the man, and he was the draw for PBC. He was the one bringing in the money.
Don't say he was. Hey, Les, I know I'm a fan, and a lot of people probably gonna be like, "Yo, what they used to call me, Earl Sexual, all that." Right? Check this out. Look, check this out. I'm a real fan. I wasn't in doubt or nothing because even though I was never a big fan of Terence Crawford, and look, this is only my opinion. Especially the fact that when he got to Earl, a couple of fights before he got to Earl,
he got a call.
Can you still hear me?
Yep.
I had a phone call. But look, being the fact that he got the victory contact, that right there, I felt like, whoa, you need a little bit of extra what? Like, but that's neither here nor there.
Damn, another call?
To talk about the whole Errol Spence, like his build-ups. Like, I'm not even shocked. And plus, let's look at it this way. Boxing been good to us. That's only been boxing been so good to us. It kept us occupied. It's right now we got Abdullah Mason fights coming up. We still got Boots fights coming up. We are occupied with good fights, but we don't want to say that until the fights get here. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. But Errol Spence and Tim Tszyu, I guarantee you, the week of the fight, watch how boxing changed. Not just social media, but watch how the Ring magazine, just everybody. You know how it's going. Everybody is participating in Errol Spence's return, especially after Terence Crawford went out on top after doing what he's doing. And let's be real, if Terence Crawford is everything that, if Terence Crawford is everything that he that we say he is, right? Then how many people are we putting on the level of Terence Crawford when Earl was treating everybody the same, no matter who they was? It took for the likes of Terence Crawford to come around. All I'm
What you mean
saying
Earl
is,
was treating everybody the same? You lost me.
who he lost to?
I'm talking to you. What you mean Earl was treating everybody the same?
Okay, all right, but look. All right,
My
but
bad. Go handle that. Handle that. I'll
no,
give you another call. Handle your
no,
daughter.
no, I'm good. No, I'm good. She just told me that her break. That was my wife on the phone.
Oh.
She told me that her break was at 12:30. But no, I'm good. But look, but I don't mean to be long-winded either, Ness. But you got to think about this. It's so many emotional fans that everybody not thinking the same. We might get a caller come in with some real logical sense. Then we got a caller come in. You probably gonna get a caller like, yo, what the fuck he was talking about? Like about me, like next. All I'm saying is that I feel like boxing been good to us. Like especially this year. When you look back at all the fights that we got, and then the Earl coming back in the middle of the year, and then we still got Boots in his fights. We still got Mason fights. We still got a couple of fights on our hands before we even get to Earl. You know what I mean? So I'm excited, and I think that when it comes to the week, probably like 2-3 weeks before Errol Spence fight, I truly believe that it's gonna be like turn up. It's gonna be turned up. And like the last caller said, Earl always had on 1 and 2 runs. He didn't say too much, even when he spoke about the 3%, about the sanction bodies. Like he didn't really say too much then. Like he could have went in. But we already know he got, like he said, he got the 1 or 2, 3 liners, and you know, his work in the ring do it. Everybody gonna be happy that he back in the ring, and that's a fact. Cause they want to know how much. You got the people that want to know how much damage did Terence Crawford do? Is Errol Spence better? Is Errol? Everybody is participating that first round. Matter of fact, let's be real. They still want to know what his walkout gonna be like. Let's be real. Like Errol Spence is a star in boxing. When he come back, everybody gonna change the way they talk about boxing, and that's a fact. Especially if he come back and do what he do. And that's just my call, Nez. I'm a big fan of Earl. Always have, always will. I ain't never turned my back on him. I believe in him. You know what I mean? So that's that, though. Hey, yo, shout out to you, Nez. And like I always tell you, the boxing voice is the breakfast club of boxing, for real, man. Like, you keep doing what you're doing, Nez. And shout out to everybody. Tell my boy Two-Tone I said what up, too.
Appreciate you, champ. Appreciate you.
You
Bobby
already.
Cuts back with some more hate. Feeling great.
You know, it's Errol Spence time, you know. Y'all niggas gave up on Earl, but you know, Earl always gonna be Earl, nigga. That's why my favorite fighter before Earl was another Texas nigga, Terry Norris. I always liked Terry Norris because he went out there, he was whipping that, he just whipped ass. You know, he got knocked out a couple times, nigga, but you know, before he got his first knockout loss, he looked like he was invincible, nigga, like the Ultimate Warrior and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how we got. Maybe Spence gonna end up like Terry Norris, maybe not, but he damn sure gonna beat the shit out of Tim Tszyu. Body bag. We gonna get a vintage Earl performance. Though it ain't no hype around this shit. Was it hype around when he fought Ocampo? You know what I'm saying? This is a Campo ass nigga. The Earl, Tim Tszyu ain't shit. Body bag status. You know, Tim Tszyu, I can't stand that motherfucker, dog. They be talking like he's some kind of don in this shit. Like this nigga like a draw or some shit like a name. Like Australia don't fuck with you like that, dog. Like your daddy, nigga. Cambosis got more juice than you, nigga. Talking all that shit. He gonna retire Earl, nigga. Who is you, nigga? Got your ass beat by Abraham Lincoln. Straight up dog walked. You see what Josh Kelly did to him? And that nigga David Evanesian stopped Josh Kelly. So you see the level at 54 compared to 47, as it traditionally always is. Body bag. Errol Spence, nigga. Stoppage. Guaranteed, nigga. You know, might take that nigga ice socket. He gonna see. But I guarantee it's gonna be a stoppage. Earl gonna look good. You know, we could get that Jamil Charlo Earl smoke. It's some black on black crime down there in the great state of Texas, nigga. Texas T, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Black gold, nigga. All that shit they be doing down there. You know what I mean? What else? Who I gotta hate on today, nigga? I don't even feel like hating today, Ness. I woke up good, nigga. I ain't feel like hating today. But guess what?
That's a first.
It ain't no first, man. See, I hate sometimes, but y'all hate the truth. I say the truth, and y'all think it's hate because y'all hate the truth. So that's what y'all call hate. But I'll accept it. I'll embrace it, nigga. I embrace the hate.
Teach us.
You know what I mean? Just like how y'all gonna be sad after Boots body bag. Like Spence gonna body bag Tim Tszyu next week. Boots gonna body bag Xander Zayas. You know what I'm saying? Two of my favorite fighters collecting bodies back to back. People want to dog Spence because he got fucked up by Crawford. Hey, shit happens, nigga. When Hearns beat the shit out of Duran, niggas ain't give up on Duran, nigga, or diminish Duran. They just want to hate on Earl, nigga, because he took a loss. You know what I'm saying? Didn't Hearns fuck up Duran, do that nigga like Martin? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Y'all don't even want to admit that Duran got fucked up. They got abused. He got whooped worse than Earl, nigga. But he still came back and had another run, got more championship belts. He went 15 rounds with Hagler. He wasn't finished. So I don't think Earl close to being done. He had to get his mind right. He had a lot of shit going on in his life. He had to take time off, nigga. Do some family shit. Enjoy the money he made. You know what I'm saying? Travel and shit. Do some regular nigga shit. Nigga can't be training all the goddamn time. Nigga gotta live life sometime, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But he back now. He gonna fuck up Tim Tszyu. I look forward to it. I look forward to watching Tim Tszyu get fucking done dirty. He gonna put that motherfucker in the dirt. He gonna put him in the dirt. And everybody gonna be trying to jump back on the bandwagon. But no, y'all stay over there. Don't come and call in talking about Earl this, Earl that. Y'all gave up on Earl. Y'all left Earl hanging. Y'all threw Earl to the wayside. You know what I'm saying? Just like they did their AB and all these other niggas. We remember who the truth is. Y'all gonna remember too this Saturday. You know what I'm saying? And all the Tim Tszyu fans, I don't think they exist, but somewhere, if anybody in Australia is listening, pack your mans up. You know what I'm saying? That shit over with. This is the last fight Tim Tszyu ever have. He'd be retired. You know what I'm saying? On to the next. He could beat anybody at 54 except Boots. Do I want to see him fight Boots? No. But will Errol Spence fight Boots? I think Earl will fight Boots. I don't think Earl will duck Boots. Earl is really cut like that. But Earl don't give a damn. I got Earl fucked up. You think he gonna be deterred because of ass whooping? Nigga eats ass whoopings for breakfast, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't nothing in the Earl, nigga.
You funny.
Watch this nigga come back, get this stoppage, bounce back. You know what I'm saying? And show y'all niggas how you supposed to bounce back after a beatdown. You can always come back. That nigga Batman came
Bobby,
back.
go to sleep, man. Go to sleep. Pay a price. Thank you for saving us, man. This man, Bobby.
Man, nah, I'm just trying to save the show. Man, on their head, boy. What's up with you, Ness?
Same shit, man. Trying to skate
Man,
off to the
over there
gym
with
since y'all slow with it.
hey, ever since you posted that little six pack flick, you done been sleeveless, man.
Yeah,
You
man.
feel me?
But I told my wife, I already just posted it on my story. I told my wife, like, you know what I'm saying? They gonna have to pay me to keep my shirt on once I get here. And I'm here now.
Yeah.
You know? And I gotta rub it
Yeah.
in the haters'
Just make
face. It was haters out there. Like, didn't you report it to me? You was the one told me that motherfuckers made a whole show talking about you ain't get your six pack. Well, I'm here now.
Nah, that wasn't me.
I'm here now. You feel me? I'm here now. I'm
Man,
posting every day so they know it's real. You feel me?
I just make sure you don't wear one of them sleeveless shirts where them niggas just got the sliver down the middle and the back. That shit looking like a damn near
Nah,
like a
I'm
bikini
not gonna
top and
wear a
shit.
shirt. Come July 4th, I
Nah,
told
I mean,
y'all. Come July
nah, that's
4th,
cool.
I'm walking shirtless. I'm offering niggas pull-up contests, spawn sessions, man. You name it, I'm with it. What you want to do? Push-ups? You want to box? You want to do pull-ups, chin-ups? What you want to do? The 40
Contest,
the
yeah.
47-year-old man out here ready to make y'all look like y'all some fucking nobodies. You feel me? And I'm super motivated because Facebook know how to do it. I'm telling you, go to my IG story. Facebook done sent me a picture of me and my sister from 10 years ago. I was 37 and still don't look good compared to today. I look better today than I did 10 years ago. Boy, that's the motivation. Today's a day off. I'm still trying to go to the gym. I'm like, fuck it, I might have to go. That Facebook post don't woke me up.
Yeah, I don't want you taking my whole call trying to gloat. I see you though.
We
You know
taking your whole call, man. Fuck that. You ain't lose no weight.
Nah.
You been bought some Reddit. What's going on?
Man, them was experiments, man. You feel me? I had to give them to the rats first, man. You feel me? See what it's gonna do. But
slow rolling.
I'm
You could have
lightweight.
been here.
I'm lightweight convinced. I done seen some shit, not even just you, but over here with what I did with the little shit that I got and how it's been going for the females. So I said, oh, okay, yeah, I might have to. I just like I said, I just want to be able to be consistent and disciplined because I don't want to waste no chips. This shit gonna be some chips. I mean, even though you got the plug, that shit is still like, I don't like wasting chips, and I'm not finna be poking on myself for no
So
fucking reason.
basically, you not ready to get disciplined. Is all I heard.
Nah, you know what? Yeah, in a sense, bro. To keep it 100, and just because it's I'm not gonna say it's any.
You just want to eat that. You want to eat that fast food. It's all right. Take your boxing call, man. We don't want to hear about your life of bad food.
You're right. But anyway, let me say, like I was saying though, don't get them super them real weightlifter, power lifter nigga shirts with the fucking bikini strap. Don't do that,
Mozzie already sent me the workout shirt. I already bought a 6-pack. We wore those on camera already. You know what I'm saying? And we got 2 days with the sleeveless, man. It's time, man. It's time to make y'all feel like y'all got to get up off that couch, man. You know what I'm saying?
But shit, let me get on the topic though. So first, before I get on the topic, man, was that 2 back-to-back Omaha calls?
Not from Mike. Not from Mike.
No. Was it 2 niggas from Omaha?
Missouri. You talking about Dom and then Mike?
I didn't know if we had 2 niggas from Omaha.
I ain't realize it.
It was someone who came behind Mike. I didn't know if he was an Omaha nigga, but all right. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Man, like, I don't know, man. This fight, man. I fuck with both the boxers, man. Errol was my dude, but like couple callers said, man, I was fucking with Bud regardless. You know what I'm saying? I damn near didn't want them niggas to fight. And after Earl was going through his shit, I damn near felt like, man, this shit ain't even fair no more. You know what I'm saying? Because Earl been having questionable fights ever since Porter. You feel me? When I went to that fight, man, it was in LA. And when he was having a tough time with Porter, I'm like, damn, okay, I thought this nigga was gonna manhandle Porter, like, this little ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? But that was a tough fight for him. That shit was back and forth. I damn near was feeling like Porter was gonna win the fight or at least get the draw until that knockdown. You know what I'm saying? And then every fight after that, with the accident and all that shit was questionable. We didn't know where Earl was. You feel me? I went to the fucking Danny Garcia fight too in Dallas, and that was like the big one where niggas was like, okay, what's this dude? This is right after the accident. What is he gonna look like? You know what I'm saying? Up in here, and then even though he beat up Danny, and it was kind of like he didn't really beat him up like Errol Spence was supposed to beat up Danny. You know what I'm saying? He had his face all blushy and all that type of shit. He was socking on him and shit, but I felt like Danny even dropped the ball. Like he really wasn't trying to press the issue. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like that was going to be a very you know, questionable fight for Earl, but you know, he ended up looking pretty that fight and shit. And then Ugas was a question, you know, and this is another one, man. And I think even I really don't want to see it because I feel like whoever loses this, it's just ugly for you. Like niggas ain't gonna have no faith in either the loser, and then even the winner. It's kind of like not even even the winner don't tell nothing because both these dudes took the same damage. You know what I'm saying? One in car accidents and fights, and then the other one, man, he just got two ass whoopings, bruh. That was very brutal to his whole psyche and fucking longevity in the sport. You know, I do have to give some pushback with Tito talking about, you know, Earl took his ball and went home. You know, I was kind of happy that Earl took some time off. Like he really didn't. I don't think that he took the recovery time that he should have. You know what I'm saying? Before that, you know what I'm saying? And he went in with, you know, this nigga was just itching to get back in the fucking ring, and I'm like, bro, lean back. And then after he lost, I didn't even want the nigga to come back. I'm like, man, hell nah, sit your ass down before, you know, they was bringing out videos. Somebody had severe brain damage and niggas shaking and had the shakes and a fucking speech impediment and all that. So I'm like, bro, lean back. And then with Tim Tszyu, I mean, I think dude is just a warrior, man. He after that damn like Bobby Cuss said after he fought Abe Lincoln and he got that ass whooping in front of his dad like that, I was like, yeah, go sit your ass down somewhere, bro. You taking too many motherfucking headshots, bro. You really in there on some sock and bop 'em shit, and bro, you gonna. And then when he was coming back after that in such short time too, that nigga didn't take no time off. He back in the ring with, you know, back at home and shit. I'm like, bro, this dude is crazy. And then he went in there again, and then somebody else said it too, like the nigga gave up against the fucking Prey Mantis. You feel me? Nah, that nigga fought his fucking heart out. You feel me? Yeah. In the sense he gave up because the nigga did the no my shit, or I don't know if they threw in the towel or whatever, but I forget the ending. But I do remember that nigga tried his fucking hardest, and I wanted the nigga lean the fuck back, bro. It's a wrap for you. You can't win. You feel me? But he did way more. He put in way more effort than Thurman. You know what I'm saying? He man, yeah, that shit. I was like, bro, it's just this dude is just unbeatable. I don't think because those two performances that I seen Fondura give out, I don't think niggas can fuck with Fondura. Man, I don't think they can fuck with him. That dude is you getting caught with them uppies. It's a wrap. It's a wrap for you. But anyway, yeah, I think this fight ain't really gonna tell anything, man. It's two niggas that's damaged in there, and we just trying to see where they at. The winner ain't really gonna get no credit. You might get a hat, you gonna get a name of fighting someone who everybody know to be a warrior, but they that was a past tense. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this shit ain't gonna tell nothing. The next fight, we still gonna be questioning is them niggas who they is, whoever they fight next. And I feel this too. Earl coming back, if he not looking for that Terence Crawford shit, because I've been seeing the thumbnail where this nigga got where it looked like somebody made a video of Terence, but I only seen one of these videos. But I ain't even seen the video. I just seen the thumbnail where Terence Crawford training Earl, and I'm like, ain't no fucking way. I hope that's some AI shit because if he not coming back and he don't want his rematch with Bud, if that's not his goal, and I don't see how it could be if the nigga training with him, like that's just ass backwards. If he ain't trying to do that, I don't even want him to come back. I don't want that nigga to fight Fondura. You feel me? I don't want him. I don't even care that he fight Boots. I don't even want Boots to even get the credit of an Earl name after all that damage the nigga took, and then he got to fight Tim Tszyu, who's a warrior again. Like, I don't even want that, man. If he not coming back and looking great and trying to fight Bud, I just think, bro, what's the point, man? You did your thing. You got fans. These motherfucking Earl fans is like, they remind me of, like I was an Earl fan, but they got fanatic ass niggas, man. That and I know it's fan is short for fanatic, but you niggas know what I mean. Niggas is just extra fucking throwing their panties to fucking Earl in the ring and shit. You feel me? They remind me of of the Bronze Bomber fans. You feel me? Them niggas, man, diehards. I'm talking about nigga. No motherfuckers is weak as fuck and they just hang. You know, they just fucking with them. They just need a hero type of fan. You feel me? Motherfucker just happy to have a nigga on top and being and you know and just want to boost him up even more than he is. You know, same shit with some Barack Obama shit. But let me lean back because again, that's what the
Yeah,
politics
lean
and
all the
shit.
way back. I got to get to this other caller.
All right, I'm going, man. I got the gist.
Big If.
Oh, you hear me?
You.
Yo, salute, man. Salute. Hey, yo, salute, man. First of all, I want to say, yo, hey, my son, hey, before I get to my son, yo, salute to the Knicks. We still dumbing out in the streets, man. Salute to the Knicks and all that, man. But, hey, yo, my son Ness, man. My son Ness done turned to a boxing baddie, son. You know them chicks that they go to the DR, whatever, Colombia, they get their tummy tucks, they get their butt lifts, they come back, you can't tell them shit. You can't tell my son Ness shit, son. As soon as he got his own six pack,
It's
my
over.
son
It's
Ness, son.
over. It's over, bro. You don't even know. I'm going to Google it for you. What's the statistic, right? What is the percentage of 40 plus year olds in the world with a six pack? Boom. Doop 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 doop.
What is it? What is it?
No, we're gonna screen share it because you motherfuckers are not on my level. You never been, and I proved this shit year after year, time after 0.0004 to 1%, K Banger. Get on my level. Get on my level.
Shout out to the
Fat ass price.
0.004%ers, man.
You ain't in the 1 percentile. None of you fucking young punks ain't even in the 1 percentile, man. Get on my level. Get on my... Where that dude old wizard at? That motherfucker ain't talked about a push-up contest in a long fucking time, that young whippersnapper. Wasn't he 31 talking about I wasn't gonna catch up to his ass? Motherfuckers better never tell a Gemini he can't do something. Slap you silly. Get slapped silly.
Hey, they never should have gave you niggas peptides, man. Y'all got my son Ness wildin', man. My son Ness a boxing baddie, man. Salute to you though. Salute to you. Man. Salute to the abs and all that,
1%, man.
My son Ness
I'm in the 1%.
Walking in the restaurant.
They mad at me.
Walking facts. My son Ness walking into the restaurant, shirt off, man, telling the chef, yo, y'all need a great song on these abs. Like, yo, what's good? But salute to you,
I'm
man.
glad
but, yo,
Rue remember. I'm glad Rue remember because I told Star they was gonna hate me. Star started this. I said, Star, y'all don't want me to get there. I'm gonna be a narcissist. I'm glad he remember.
Salute. Hey, yo, but yo, it's starting to look like vintage TBV again, man. It's starting to look like 18, probably 1917 TBV, man. I just heard before the last caller, I heard back to back 2 aerosexuals calling in talking about, yo, Arrow gonna retire Tim Tszyu, man. It's starting to look like vintage TBV again, man. Like the aerosexuals are back, yo. Salute. But salute to them, man. Listen, I can't wait for the fight. I don't know how Sean gonna do, man, with like just mad layoff time and all that, man. And Tim Tszyu was no walk in the park, man. I don't know, man, but you know, hey, I'm excited for the fight. I'm gonna look at it and see, you know. But what I do admire about Errol though is that he comes in, he's like, yo, I don't need no tune-ups. I don't know why people calling Tim Tszyu a tune-up or whatever, but he say, yo, I don't need no tune-ups. I'm walking in the smoke. You know what I mean? Let's see what happens. Salute to the spirit of Errol, man. I salute son and all that. And salute to the OG boxing baddie, Mr. Ness, aka the Peptide Bro. And I'm out, man. Peace.
All right. Ness GTO, Instagram, and Twitter. If you're trying to get at me on some non-boxing shit, on some get right shit. But if you want to holler boxing, Border Wars, you know where to hit me on at the Boxing Voice. Last call for them callers. Last call for them callers. Now is the time to get on the line. Last call.
Hey man, when you
Star
see
got a
me
job with Delta,
calling in,
fellas. Star got a job with Delta. That's what happened to Star. She's getting her work on.
okay, definitely understand. Hey, but Ness, when you see me calling in, ain't no ending the show or talking about Ness GTO, Instagram, all that. Shut up, bro. You see my
You
hand
dropped
raised, just
off.
be quiet. Huh?
You dropped off.
No, brother.
Yes,
No,
you
I'm
did,
here.
bro. You came back
When?
on the queue. That's why I went to you.
You bullshitting, man. But good morning to you, Ness. I'm just trolling you, man. Hey, man, I love and see what Earl's doing, man. I love to see it, man. Call me a hater, say I'm trolling or say I'm talking shit, but hey, man, we got another Southpaw back in business. And that's what I like to see. Errol looks good in these videos, no Diddy though. He does look good. The sparring, I really can't see like too many clips of it. Like it goes so fast. So I don't know what that in ring work looked like, but I like the little, the little basic stuff that I'm seeing with the 1-2s and the hooks and stuff like that. I think Earl's gonna demolish Zoo once he gets back in like rhythm. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know that Earl really gonna struggle with this dude. Earl is a really talented fighter. Earl will really get on the inside and just beat that ass, man. Like he will get all inside and just tear you the fuck down, man. So I don't know what kind of game plan Zoo is really gonna have. I don't even know if his style really is gonna work with Earl. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna see what happens. But nah, bro, I like to see what Earl's doing. I'm glad to see he back in boxing. I like to see he chin up, chest out. I'm definitely tapping into that all the smoke interview. That's one I'm gonna listen and pay attention to. I've been wanting to see Earl and just hear from him and see how he doing, shit like that. So, yeah, man, I'm fucking with that. I'm fucking with that, bro. Other than that, I think that's really it, man. I think that's really it. Earl is scheduled to fight in July, though, right?
Yes, 25th.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. 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 See, that's perfect. That's perfect. We got Boots and Xander in 2 weeks, so man, it's boxing getting back to where it needs to be for real. We just missing that special talent. He retired, and man, we need that legend, man.
Lord.
If this sport do get back right, I might beg him my
I
damn
wonder if
self. But
Chicago acts like this with Jordan.
what you mean?
The way you and Mike act. It's like let
Nah,
that
bro, I'm
man be
just
retired. That's all y'all motherfuckers talk about
yeah.
from Omaha. Like,
No, no,
yo, move the fuck
no.
on.
No, listen. It's let that nigga be retired now. But when he was fighting, it was everybody could
I'm
whoop his
just saying,
ass.
cause
See?
cause cause when we
No,
don't
I'm just
when we
saying.
try to match make him, y'all like he retired. So then it's like I will let him be
Yeah, bro, the
retired.
fights that y'all talking about, like Benavidez, what the fuck, bro? Like, what are we talking about? You're talking about a guy who's fighting in cruiserweight.
I don't know
Come
what
on,
you
man.
I don't know
Like,
what you think I said, but all I said is if
I'm
he's
saying
not
callers and
fighting,
what
what are we
people say.
talking
I'm
about?
saying examples. I'm stating examples, Ness. But hey, man, listen. I know them peptides got you feeling good, but cut it out. Cut it out. Cut it out. But hey, man, that's all I got, man. I'm done trolling this. I'm done trolling the panel and
I
shit
hear
like
you.
that, man. Shout out to
Trolls
TBV,
gon'
man. And yeah.
troll. Trolls gon'
Hey,
troll.
like, comment, subscribe, become a member, man. Do something, man. For
Word,
real, man. I'm
word,
out, Ness.
word. Like, comment, that's free.
Hey, Ness, and I heard what you said earlier about how them peptides making you feel. Don't make me come down to Florida and you feel me just
Bro,
talking about you.
you the one playing game. You really need it. You still running around with a boot on your foot.
I
Meanwhile,
got to,
meanwhile, my man
man.
OC back to work.
I told you I'm not putting that shit in their body.
Don't put it in your system. Just know that the one I've been recommended is now off the Schedule C list. Robert Kennedy Jr. got it off the ban list because it's just too much data that it works. You don't want to heal yourself? Don't fucking heal yourself. You want to have pain? Have pain. You want to stay in a boot? Stay in a boot. What up, Tip? Too bad I ain't got no peptide for Tip and his lack of
Yeah,
heart.
man.
Two more weeks, man. We got the big fight, man. We got the big
2
fight.
more weeks.
Return of the boy, man. Floyd Joy Mayweather, man. Return of Floyd Mayweather, man. You know what I'm saying? June 27th, man. We back, baby. We back. You know, I know a lot of y'all was thinking Boots. Nah, man. Money May. It's the return of Money May, man. Nah, but no bullshit. Yeah, man. Slow week for boxing. This past weekend was all right. Bam was in a tough fight, man. Buddy was game. He was a game fighter. He was giving Bam some go. If he would have like boxed a little bit early on and took Bam into deep waters, I think Bam would have been in a little bit of trouble. But he just got clipped too early. He got clipped way too early. I didn't even tune in. I don't think anybody is watching them MVP cards on ESPN. I really don't. I don't know if anybody's watching those, bro. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Like I knew them shits was on, but I ain't even bothered to watch them. I heard O'Shea had a draw again with the girl. Who else fought this weekend? There's a couple other females. T Rex fought this weekend. I know she fought. She won. What's her name? Lost her title. From Florida. What's her name? That's goddamn. Help me out here.
Artiga?
You know, yeah. Didn't
Jasmine?
Artiga lose?
I
Yeah, I
don't
think she
know. I
lost her.
just threw a Florida champ out.
No, yeah. I think Artiga lost her title. She lost her title. And then where this nigga Tone at, man? Where Tone at? Nah, this nigga ducking. Yeah, we need to find Two-Tone, man. We need to find Two-Tone. Somebody put out an APV, man. Put out an APV for Two-Tone. Cause what's her name look horrible. 2 fights in a row, she done look like ass. And here it is, Alicia Baumgartner going ahead and say, yeah, let's make that fight happen. She full of shit, man. She is full of shit. Elise Turhan looked like shit. Her last 2 fights getting exposed, man. Getting exposed. And here it is, Alicia jumping out the window ready to fight. Oh, this is nasty. This is the nastiest shit ever. And Two-Tone was talking about Caroline Dubois was scared to fight. Caroline will pack that girl up, bro. She gonna box her ears off. Literally, she gonna box that girl ears off, man. This is just nasty, though. It's nasty work from Tone, man. We need to find Tone, man. That nigga hiding. Yeah, man, that shit is crazy. Oh man, that's nasty. But yeah, man, 2 more weeks, man. We got Boots. We got Boots coming up fighting. My boy Jalil about to be fighting. I'm thinking, when's that? The Edgar Berlanga card. When is that? When's the date for that? He fighting on the Berlanga
Uh,
card.
I forgot the day. I just did that show too. Ooh, I'll have to Google it, bruv.
Hey, I'm on DraftKings right now looking at it. It's in July. Damn, ain't no date on it. I don't think they got the odds out yet. But yeah. I know he fighting on that card. He fighting on that joint. I think Oscar Collazo fights this weekend. But ain't nobody trying to watch them small dudes, man. Your boy Jahan Ingram fight this weekend too.
Yeah, I was gonna do that show today, but I thought this was a bigger show. But yeah, I plan on
Yeah.
doing a previous and prediction because I like that fight with H2O and JoJo,
Jojo
and
Diaz.
then
Yeah.
Ingram is on that card, and there's like 2 more kids I know on that card. So you know,
Oh, you know who you should try to get on the show? You should reach out to him. Um, Michael Angeletti, man.
who that? The racer?
Nah. He a boxer. He fight at I think what is it? 100 and I don't want to say 18. I don't want to be wrong, but I think it's 118 pounds. He was he's a PBC prospect of the year. Like shit, I think 2018 or something like that. Yeah, he just went to Japan and he caught a huge dub over in Japan. So he should be in like title contention to be fighting one of these dudes. Yeah, solid dude. Just look at the highlights of the fight. He was in the he was fighting this dude This dude was supposed to be the next Manny Pacquiao in the Philippines. I think Buddy was like 15-0 with like 15 knockouts. But my boy went over there and cooked him. Yeah, he had 118. So ain't no champions over there except for anyway, brother. Because I think Bam at 115? Yeah, Bam at 150. I think
No,
that'd be
he
a good fight
moved
for
up.
him.
He moved up to 18. His last fight was at
Oh, yeah?
18.
Okay, yeah. I actually like that fight. If he's the fighter Bam Rodriguez, I think that's a tough fight for Bam. I think it's a good fight for both of them. I think he can take a title off Bam, no cap. He got the athleticism. He can box. Tall, too. Rangy. So I think that'd be a good fight for him. But yeah, man. As far as the topic, man, this is gonna be a Mexican showdown. Earl versus Tim Tszyu. This is a Mexican show.
Yo, he got a call.
Hold on. No. Yeah, this is gonna be a Mexican showdown, man. These niggas gonna be in the paint. I think this is the type of fight that'll get Earl feet back wet, but it's a dangerous fight too, cause Tim Tszyu ain't gonna back down, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you coming off a 3-year layoff after a horrendous beating, and then you coming back to a fight like this. Even though Tim Tszyu is war torn, you know what I'm saying? Like it's still a dangerous fight where you might be in the same position you was when you left. I don't know. It could be like that. But I mean, if he able to back Tim Tszyu up, he gonna have success. Cause not too many people can back Tim Tszyu up. You know what I'm saying? That's what whatchamacallit has success with. Bachram. Yeah. That's what Bachram has success with doing, backing him up. So who knows, man? Who knows? But I know that's gonna be a war. It's gonna be a war in Australia. It's gonna be one of the ones. It's gonna be a HBO classic type fight. For sure, gonna be an HBO classic type fight. Definitely.
All right.
Yep.
Rich. Oh.
Yo,
Yo.
yo, you hear me?
Yep.
Yo.
We hear you. All right. Timboski also dropped off. Last call for them callers. La 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 la. Last call for them callers. Last call. He also dropped off last. Hey, with the playback. Let's see here. We got a couple super chats. Big Herm Show, what up? Good morning, $2. Why didn't Earl never get his lick back with Bud? He had to heal. Tevin Smith, pound for pound, number one in the chat. Drop a bomb for the status. Where's the bomb status? You know how PBC do. They're going to have Earl get on Cam and Mace show the week of the fight and hope that gets people hyped. Damn, just it. Tevis, pound for pound, number one in the chat. Right back with another vibe. I did have a casual fan ask me about the guy Errol Spence is fighting last week. Nice. They asking about you. Well, they probably was like, is this guy good? Vega. What up?
Hello. Can you
Yo.
hear me?
Yep.
Oh yeah, man. Good morning.
Morning.
Appreciate the topic. And salute to the chat. Love y'all. In regards to the topic, yeah, Errol Spence, man. Big Fish Mafia. Remember that was a big thing here. There was many, many members, and we had a lot of people that were, very excited for whenever Errol Spence was scheduled to fight and rumors to fight somebody, or potential new opponents. Errol definitely used to create conversation. But I think it's pretty obvious those days are they're not the same. Out of sight, out of mind. Taking out almost 3 years out the ring, that's an eternity when it comes to a fan base. People need to see you when it comes to sports. That's how we're conditioned. We have to see you compete. We have to see you at a high level, or do what we as supporters like to see. I think they've hit on a lot of points. He was going in there. He was breaking faces. Um, you know, he seemed like the unbreakable man. He was collecting belts. He was showing you belts can matter. It's not just having the belt. It's who you are and who you beat. And I think he was a really good representation of championship level boxing because he was fighting very good opponents, some of the best, and he was wrecking through them. I mean, that Ugas fight, he had to overcome adversity. Not just in the ring, but beforehand with trying to come off of injuries, but just in that fight, it was the first time we seen him really hurt. And, things transpired. He was able to push through. And it felt like a vintage Errol. So, yeah, I think he's shown you can come back from adversity. So, in regards to coming off the biggest loss and a long layoff, I think Errol is, if he's the same mentally, I think that's why a lot of people are hoping for, having their fingers crossed, praying and wishing and hoping that it's the same Errol, not just mentally but physically. Then he should be able to beat this version of Tim Tszyu. The thing is, we just don't know. It's questions, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm interested. I'm very interested to see how Errol looks against Tim Tszyu, and that's because Errol's never really been a guy that he doesn't really shy away from too many challenges. Um, Maybe people can feel that he may push the Crawford fight a little later. Um, but at the end of the day, if you want to look at it like that, that was to his disadvantage for whatever reason. But he still got the fight. He still made it happen. We've seen him. This is the second time we've seen him as a pro go to a different continent for a fight. So I think Errol is a guy that when he's locked in, man, he's a very dangerous opponent and he's a very fun fighter to watch. Zoo is on his rebuild, such as Arrow, but it's a whole different formula, activity, changing trainers. Just like Arrow, but it's now he's at home. He has an Australian trainer that's a legend over there, Jeff Finnick. He got a new manager. So both new beginnings, but two different avenues. But these two streets they're going to clash on July 25th. I think I'm interested. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Saturday night here. I remember coming across that because it's definitely going to be July 26th for the actual fight in Australia. So, no, man, I think this is interesting. I wouldn't say I expect the winner to be like the second best or third best top five junior middleweight, but he's definitely going to be a big name. Definitely going to be somebody that's going to. The winner of this is definitely going to be thrown with the top guys. People are going to want to see the winner of this fight, Fundora. People are going to want to see the winner of this fight, the winner of Boots versus Zayas. There's already rumors saying the winner of this may fight Jermel Charlo. Yeah, originally I thought that the winner of this was going to fight Fundora for sure. And then after that, it was going to be Mel. PBC likes to keep their guys on ice, and they will keep guys on ice to get the matchups they want. But it's a little different. The winner of this may fight Mel, and then maybe the winner of that will fight Fundora. Who knows? Um, Boxing's a very strange place, man. You just never know where the loop is, where's the wrong turn, where the three right turns are going to lead us. Sometimes it can be to the promised land. Other times it's left scratching our head. But I think this is a fight that I wouldn't say we need to be hyped up for. But right in the back a few years ago, 3, 4, 5 years ago, I mean, Arrow would have been a conversation as soon as the fight got announced. It would have been something mentioned almost every day, and that's just not the case because the real big fight everyone knows is June 27th. Jerome Boots Ennis versus Xander Zayas, trying to make belts matter again, trying to show you it's about who you beat and how you perform. And the winner of this is a guaranteed superstar. So June 27th is a huge day for boxing this year. And, July 25th is definitely a fight that I'll be tuned into. Just not as big as the real big fights, as I aforementioned. But yeah, man, just wanted to get my call in, keep you there a little bit because I know you said, you got to go, but you expected to go a little bit later. So boom. All right, man. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you. Malcolm, what up?
Mr. Gibbs, good morning.
Morning.
I see you done got your little six pack. You in your bag, man. You in rare form with the six pack, man. I thought peptide nest was different, boy. I don't know if I'm ready. I don't know if I'm ready for six pack nest.
Hey, I'm fixing these two cups of egg whites and one egg with some red bell peppers and green peppers and some white, not white, but lean chicken breast as we speak, baby.
Let's
We
go,
here now.
champ.
We
Stay
gotta
on
keep
top
it.
of it. Let's go. Hey, but in regards to the topic, I heard Vegas said people are gonna want to see the winner of Errol and Tim Tszyu fight Fundora and the likes of the winner of Boots and Xander Zayas. I disagree with that totally, man. The last thing I want to see is the winner of Errol Spence Tim Tszyu fight a champion at 154. I don't think Tim Tszyu or Errol Spence is one of the top guys at 54. Not today. You know what I'm saying? I don't, and I'm not sure if Errol Spence can beat Tim Tszyu. I think that inactivity is going to be a factor. Um, I think Tim Tszyu took some tough beat downs, but even in those beat downs, he came back to the ring faster than Errol did. So I don't know if that says anything about Errol mentally, but you know, I'll be around to watch. You know what I'm saying? But I'm much more hyped for Border Wars than I am for a Errol Spence return. We need to get you a peptide for Border Wars promotion. That's what we need. See if they make peptides for those.
You need a peptide for Border Wars promotion.
I ain't no promoter, man.
You the one feel is lacking promotion, so you might need a peptide to feel the promotion.
Yeah, man. Hit up your peptide plug, man. See if they got some peptides for feeling the promotion, man. Cause I ain't feeling that shit, man. You need to step it up, man. We 3 weeks out. We 3 weeks out
I
from
can't step it up. I'm not fighting. You see how many people talking about peptides? Because I'm promoting them because of the results that I'm getting. So I am influencing. Ain't nobody talking about them fights because ain't nobody calling in to talk about them fights. Can't influence nobody. I can't talk about Cortez and Yancey. I'm not in the gym with them. I don't see what they doing. I ain't seeing them sparring. I ain't seeing them punching, running. Forbes, I can't talk about it. But Forbes and Colbert is off. K Banger is out.
what?
Oh yeah,
Forbes and Colbert?
there's nothing but bad news on Wednesday. There's another Border Wars is in shambles. I told you so episode coming. Forbes is off. Colbert pulled out. K Banger pulled out. Someone. Oh. Guess who else pulled out? Quan pulled out. No, you said it's not in shambles. You damn near wanted to curse at me, but who's laughing now?
Nobody.
You right. Because was I laughing when you said I shouldn't have said it? No, I said I'm taking the financial hit. What the fuck are you talking about? And here goes more financial hit. Quan is gone, which means Marvin is out. I tried to get Elias. Elias isn't ready. He's only coming to see and spar. You
All right,
know?
chill.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
killing my vibe.
You don't
You
want
killing
no
my
more
vibe,
real
dog.
reality. You want the bullshit you was trying to sell. You want the make
I
believe
wasn't trying
story
to
you was
sell no
trying to sell.
bullshit.
No, I just
Hey,
want you
you
to
know
see the
what?
reality because it's not fair how you spoke to me thinking that I'm some fucking slacker. When I'm sitting here doing shows every fucking Wednesday and don't nobody call in to promote their fucking fight, but I sit there and give people 30 and 40 fucking minutes for free. When we charge for that, don't we? But on Border Wars Show, I give a motherfucker an hour just so a lazy fuckface could get out of work or wherever the fuck he's hiding at and finally call in and then still don't say shit.
See the lazy fuck face and then expect the niggas to do all the
Yeah,
shit that you
because don't
saying do.
fucking sign
That's
up.
the
Don't
conflict.
fucking sign up if you not gonna be committed. You see what I did? I showed y'all that these fat fuckers tell you they in the gym. They post pictures in the gym. They ain't doing shit but lying to you, looking for sympathy. Me, I
This
showed you
nigga
90
is an
days.
asshole,
This is
dog.
what real commitment looks like. 90 days you get it done. And these Border Wars fighters is pussies. They ain't fucking working. And I showed y'all that when I was fighting. They don't work. And you want to make excuses. I don't make excuses for the lazy. I don't make excuses for the fat.
Are you done, Nestor?
No, are you done? You know Ness ain't lazy. And that's what you tried to call me. You tried to call me a fucking slacker like I ain't out here promoting that fucking Border Wars.
No, that's
Nah,
not what I
you talk to
said.
the
I said
motherfuckers that
something
ain't
different from
calling in.
that.
You talk to the motherfuckers that ain't showing no fucking work. You talk to the motherfuckers that still haven't paid, but I'm promoting they fight. That's who you talk to.
Okay, well, Errol Spence is coming off of a 3-year layoff. Uh, every Border Wars fighter is more active than Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? So, I want to see the winner or loser. I want to see Keith Thurman get back in the mix or whoever wins this fight. Um, maybe a Jermell Charlo get back in the mix with whoever wins this fight. I ain't even mad if we send the winner to, if we feed the winner to Virgil whenever Virgil get done dealing with his shit or whatever he got going on. Uh, Shout out Peptide Nest, man. Peptide Nest is on one. Border Wars. Man. Shout out TBV, man. That's my call.
Rich O, what up?
Yo, you got me?
Yep.
Yeah, man. You funny as hell. You know I'm calling in. Every
Yeah,
Border
you
Warrior.
calling in, but ain't you asking your Adonis of a fucking opponent to give up some? Well, actually, I can't even say that. My bad, Owiz.
Nah, he
He
been
said,
sending with
nah,
Owen.
he said
Owen,
hella shit. He said hella
he
shit. He
just
said,
don't call in.
yeah, he don't call in, but he sent hella shit that I gotta show it. He sent hella shit. My bad, Owiz. That was a false
Yeah,
stray.
put some respect on Owen,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
You know?
yeah. But I'm saying, bro, it's
Yeah.
so many motherfuckers that's not promoting. That's what happens. You forget the motherfuckers that's actually doing what they gotta do.
Yeah. Shit fucked up out here. But hey, it's still going down July 4th. Castleberry, Florida. Rich O versus Owiz. It's not Rich O, it's Rich O versus Owiz. You already know what's going on. 175 champ, you heard? But as far as this Errol Spence, man, Errol Spence is about to fuck Tim Tszyu up, man. He about to do this man so dirty. He about to remind niggas why he really the shark of this shit. He gon' and I was thinking about something, man. Listening to these calls, I'm like, I really wish he beat Terence Crawford because we would be in a better space right now. If he beat Terence Crawford, he would have gave us all the fights we need. He would have fought Boots. He would have fought Jermell and all them other dudes and whatnot. But if I'm him, I'm going that IBF route and targeting Josh Kelly. If he beat Tim Tszyu, I want to see him versus Josh Kelly get that belt, nigga. I think he could beat Josh Kelly. I think he fucked Josh Kelly's scary ass up. See how scary he was when he was fighting in Bakram? He was there. He was after he got dropped by Bakram. He was running from that boy. I'm like, oh, he's scary. So if Errol Spence win this, man, I need him to go after that IBF strap, man. I think he could become a two-time champ, two-division champ. I think he could do that. But when he fight, he bring the excitement, man. I fuck with Errol, man. I didn't root for him when he was fighting Terence Crawford because obviously I knew Crawford was gonna win, but I went in my heart, I wanted him to win. Like, damn, I hope he win. But you know how that go. But like I said, July 4th is going down. Richo versus Owiz, man. Beat me there. Castleberry, Florida. It's going the fuck down. But we need more callers. Y'all call in and get out that fucking chat, man. Chat ass niggas. That's my call, man. Shout out TBV, you heard?
Word. Last caller. And that is all the super chats. We right back at it this evening, 7 p.m. Eastern. for a second show. Send me any topic recommendations if you're in the pre-pro or the Discord. We right back at it this evening. 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 7 o'clock Eastern. Peace.